Oh, good, it works. Ugh. No, man, I was worried. No, everything's going. What's up? How's it going? Dude, it's Sunday. Banana Cat, get out of here. It's a very clean store. Don't mess it up. Don't touch anything. Ask for help. What's up? How's it going? Thank you. Go.
88 moods. Good luck getting rid of me.
Get the flamethrower. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sometimes that's the only way. Oh, yeah, you pop. I got to do things. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Oh, my little armrest has got all sort of cat hair on it. I don't know what happened there. What's up? How's it going? Everybody, thank you, Wolf Nick, for Banana Cat and the other cat. And this one. We don't put them up on the board. We're not mean like Steve. Let all the fruit felines roam free. A little while. What's up? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up? 80J, thank you. 88 Moons, I appreciate. How's it going? Nautical Razor, hi, what's up? 5 Street, hey, what's up? 5 times in a row. I tune in just time for standing ovation. Standing ovation. Go.
Hello, Pum'Kin Guy. How are you today?
Doing all right. Well, we survived the week. This is all we could say. We're exhausted though.
No note.
No note. Lies. 113 moons. Thank you. Icarus, thank you. What's up? I don't know. How's everybody else's week? Rochi high. Let's see. Space Buckaroo high. 80J high. Game Dog high. Rex Laser high. Phoenix high. What's up? Nautical Razor high. Change you. Oh god, stupid robot. I keep reading names like they're people. No, it doesn't even need to be in there, man. Let's see. Caterpillar 9 high. How's it going? Go.
81 moons. It's crazy. Been busy, but it's still good to see you when I can.
Nice.
Baby is good. Just turned 6 months.
Nice. There you go, Glasgow. Nice. Congratulations
you gotta
again.
go into the settings and change it.
Go to the settings.
Reboot it and then change the DNS file, and then you gotta reboot everything
Thank you.
again. And then you gotta download this mod and put this patch in, and then if you put this patch in, what you gotta do here is you gotta change the INF file. If you change that, no, dude, the other way.
Other way. Thank you. You.
Happy to support a fellow, former, Throgsnecker. Gonna be former from me too.
Uh-oh. Everybody's leaving. Everything's expensive. Thank you. Just watching. It's a 1950s Superman. That's the best Superman. There's no other Superman in 1950s. What? Are those the Fleischer cartoons? Those were awesome. All right, they were a little campy, but they were animated well. Let's just the black and white ones. I've only seen a couple of those, actually. 2000s animated Superman. Yeah, but, you know, the Fleischer animation was actually better. It was. Technically, it was better. The stories weren't as good, but, you know. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, George Reeves won. George Reeves, not Christopher Reeve. George. Go.
What up, guys? How's it going? Getting ready to cook lunch for my family. The theme is seafood, so a lot of prep.
Oh, God. Yeah, seafood's dicey. The Steampunk Chick, 44 Moods. Thank you. Curve Planet, thank you. You making something good? If I had to prepare seafood, I would probably do the easiest thing. You know, something that doesn't crawl away from me when I'm trying to cook it. You know, what would I do? Tuna. That's what I would do. Cans of tuna. Like, here you go. Theme is seafood. There you go. This is why I don't cook. Hey, but we made chicken meatloaves. You know, that was all right. They came out all right. They weren't bad. A little heavy on the onion, but still. What's up? Tungsten Wolf high. Kurt Planet high. Malenko high. So it's George Reeves. Kim Doug. Sam Callie high. How? I'm just trying to think. I want to make sure I got everybody. What's up? Billy Fox high. What's up? Lost Pixie high. I know I'm repeating myself. Zero Escapes high. No, we're still trying to figure out Don's issue. I tweak things here, but I don't know if that's going to work. No, we only have a problem with Steve because he's got a stupid fat head of resources. Go.
I found some Gatorade in the market. Yay.
Hey, there you go. That's where they usually have it. You don't find it in a wild, like, you know, if you're skiing on the Alps or something, you're like, oh, look, wild Gatorade. Doesn't happen. Gotta find it somewhere, usually a market. Thank you. No seafood for me, I'm allergic. See, ugh. Humans being allergic to things just boggles my mind. Oh, I gotta hydrate and posture check. Oh, that's right, we got a bingo. God. Let's see, where are those things? How come this one doesn't get called out automatically? Go.
Sorry, not Gatorade. Mint gator meat. Autocorrect.
Oh, okay. Well, you would find in the wild. Yeah. What? Not on the Alps, though. Not a lot of snow gators. It's pretty good. Well, I didn't even know they had gator meat in the store. We should look into that. Is that a healthy meat or a not so healthy meat? Oh, I got to do stretch. I was right there. Oh, now more buttons. Where is that one? Oh, that's in between hydrate and thing. Wow. I didn't see it. I was looking at another screen. Ah. Hi. No. No, she'll be done in a second. Don't worry, manager. It's okay. Don't knock over the shelves. Oh, good. All right, go, go, go. God, you're going to get the manager upset. Ugh. Won't happen again. Sorry. Let's see. Snow Gator sounds like a sci-fi channel movie. I guarantee you there's a Snow Gator. You know, they all went to the Alps for a relaxing ski vacation when suddenly, ta-da, these look like gator bites. How is this even possible? Snow Gator! Oh, causes an avalanche and stuff. What's up?
Hey all. I'm back from sex. Had a great time playing old school arcade games. Even meet the live actor Chris Redfield from the Resident Evil intro movie.
Oh, nice.
It's my subiversary. Let's go.
Let's go, DJZ, thank you. Brino, thank you. It read the second one before the other one. How's that even possible? Oh, God, something's broken, isn't it? Pretty sure gators would die in the snow. Maybe they'd just be slow. Go.
Greetings, salutations and good vibes to all. This is a week I feel the gods are out to get me.
What?
Family issues. Ending up with shingles.
What?
My meds went missing at work. Had to get a second prescription and my car's battery or alternator has uses. So yay.
Oh, that's
Hype
a rough
train.
week. That's crazy. I was worried about tech support things, and then when the one time we go outside, the calamity that happened there. Icarus Hype Train, thank you. 1,000 bits. Who takes somebody else's meds at work? Oh.
Call 33. Dingia used.
Oh, that's right. That did happen. Where's Tangia? There you go. I got it. And that was the other thing. We did the sound alert, right? Yeah. Got to go into the settings. All right. How many viewers we got? Can I call 50? Can I do that? I don't look at the numbers. I just press what people tell me. Yes. Okay. Go.
For the hype.
For the hype. Thank you. Lost Pixie. 59 here. 59. Okay. I was looking at the numbers. I'm like, wait, 59? Huh? We don't go up that high.
Normies think
Wow.
they're awake, but they're asleep. Much like zombies wandering the streets, they just speak, but
And a
nothing
card
comes out
battle.
but what they've seen. Little tiny parrots with no minds, repeating what they've seen all of the time. Deeply recorded. It's getting boring, listening to normies every single day.
Card Battle Remix. Let me call that first. Oh, man. Oh, we were supposed to get new cards. We got sidetracked. All right. Trilin, you got to roll. Equal to or greater than 10. Slap the glasses right off their head. Number 23, too. What? How can I do Tangia? There's a little plug-in thing that pops up there. Where is it? Personality about thing. 11. You just made it. Oh. All right, first things first. We got to call the random singing, and then you get to pick a number that you want. What the hell's random singing? Oh, no. Icarus, 1,000 bits. Thank you. No, that wasn't a shiny card battle. Where the hell is it? Where's random singing? Oh, my God. No, because they're like different on each card, man. You just got to get these uniformed, will you? Random singing. There you go. That's 23. It's like 12 on the other one, isn't it? Oh, God. All right. Try the one's 36.
Did you look at my text? I sent you a text. It was like 7 seconds ago and you didn't respond. I mean, what is wrong with you?
I was busy.
Like 10 seconds ago, I think it was this really cool thing, and I wanted to share it with you. And I don't understand
I'm
why
doing
you
bingo.
can't get back in a reasonable amount of time and just say, yes,
I
it's
will.
thumbs up, thank you. And no, but what do? I continue to follow
Call
you
the-
on all your platforms with your
It's
Book of
good to
Face
do that.
and your Twitsters and your Insta scams, and I follow you everywhere. Every day I follow
Everywhere.
you into the
Try the
bathroom,
one.
underneath the bathtub, in the drain, and I'm looking at you. And
All
I
right,
see everything
hold
you do, and you can't
Pilz-E,
even respond
please.
to a text with something great. It was
Yeah.
a cool little picture.
Okay.
But I gotta tell you, this is why nobody responds to
Got
your
that?
dating profile, because
Okay.
you don't respond to them. They look at your picture and they say, this lady isn't gonna respond to me because stupid, 1 star. I mean, I don't even know what kind of social behavioral existence you have, but when somebody sends you a text 28 seconds ago, you better get on that. You better get on that. It's very important. You don't even know.
Pilsy, I'm streaming. I'll get back to your text. Okay. Thank you. No, it got me time to actually do that. I'm just like, let the squirrel ramble. I'll be able to look at the cards and stuff. Got that. Trilin, you got a wheel spin coming up right after Hype Train. Yay, there we go. We got a winner already. Nice. Dude, I was only like a couple minutes in. Wow. Because stupid 1 star. That should be my Yelp review for just stuff I don't like. This isn't good because stupid 1 star. Oh, God. Oh, I didn't bring my fan in here. Oh, I'm going to be dying in about 15 minutes. Good job. We're definitely going to have to take a break for ear later. No, I got to get more coffee because I literally drank a bunch of it and then I got at the fan and, jeez. You're in a con right now. Up that best stream. Thank you. Pews, enjoy the stream. No, not the stream. With that thing, with the convention. Do stuff. Get all the good things. Dude, dude, you know how much money I'd spend at a convention? It would be insane. I'd have to go in there with like allotted like $500 easy. Am I out of coffee? Not yet. Icarus grabbed an extra card. Thank you. Oh my God, I didn't check mine. What am I doing here, man? Is it like a holiday weekend?
Yay, starting this week with a win.
That is good. Hold on, there's another one coming in. Thank you.
64 moons. That's more than 5. Gratefully supporting the Pum'Kin Guy, the squirrels, and all the other cool stuff going on here. Keep going.
Thank you. Lego, I appreciate
I
it.
got all my firearms back from pawn. My lever action .357, my 30.06 bolt action, and my ROG Ally X as well.
Oh, nice. There you go. Hey, to me, that's the most important thing. What, the Rogue Ally? Dude, those things only accrue in value at this point. No, because of the RAM and stuff in there. Dude, you can't get those cheap. You can't get anything cheap anymore. Dude, literally 2027, all the RAM is already allotted for. It's gone, and we're not even into 2027. Thank you. I went to Boston Fan Expo yesterday. How was it? Did you spend all your money? I feel like that's just what happens at cons. There's no way. I'm trying not to spend all my money here. Look, they got cool little statues and stuff. There's all the manga there. Look, you got stuff over there. I don't even know what's back there. I haven't gone back there. All right, well, I'll look at it later. What's up, Macabre Cat? How's it going? I'm gonna have to have some coffee. Dude, all right, here's the thing. I'm gonna be exhausted today because we woke up at 2:30, didn't get back to bed till like 4 for some reason, and then we woke up again at like 6:20. And I've been up since. Why? My brain was just like, you know what? No. I just like, what? Stare at the ceiling for an hour and a half, then you'll go to sleep. Coffee. Don't do it to me. Oh, thank God. I don't have the energy to jump in front of stuff right now. Yeah. I should just do that. Is like when I get to the point of okay, when I'm just sitting there staring at the ceiling. It's one of those things where go.
By the way, spent a lot of time Friday and Saturday unboxing D&D minis. I had to unbox them so they don't use too much space. Have over 400 minis now. Damn hyperfixation.
Dude, it's the best kind of hyperfixation. Super hyper. If you're gonna get fixated, do it hyper like. Again, I'm tired. Go.
Nah, my uterus to men, my firearms are priority.
Ah! Get that vocalist some water. Holy crap. They're like, hi, Jay. Damn it. There we go. All right, but that means we get to do wheel spin. Go.
Hello event chat. How's it going? Friday I went to Target to buy Michael on Blu-ray, but all the DVDs and Blu-rays were gone.
No.
It's happening that stores getting rid of physical media.
Yep, it's all going away. It's all going away. And it gets worse. But more on that later. We got a wheel spin to do. Boom. Wheel spin. That means, boom, got to go into easy mode. All right, this is good. All right, let me start calling things because I got to do, we're going to call wheel spin because the wheel spin will happen. All right. Tryland's been here enough so they know to spiel. First person who wins bingo. If you are new here, first person to win bingo ends up getting a spin on a wheel of prizes, which is something from the Itch.io shop, and it's Foamy related goodness. So, yeah, that stuff. All content recommended for mature viewers. Mature viewers, not immature. All right.
What's the deal?
What's the deal?
Let's spin the wheel. 'Cause you won bingo. Let's go. Spin that freaking wheel.
Spin the wheel right now. All right, we got a new thing on there. We got the Squirrel Songs Volume 3 thing that just came out Friday. We didn't put the other thing on there yet, though. We'd like to make a sale first. 4Y Comic Collection. Get a 4Y Comic Collection. Hey, there you go. Surly Comics and Battle Record Store. I know, it's fun. If it's something you have, feel free to pass along to someone who may not. All right, where do we go? Boop, boop, boop. Oh, good. It's alphabetical, so it's right there. What? No, it's 4. It's like that. They do numbers first. Boom. All right, we got this. Boom, doing that. Sending you key. Shoob it out. There you go. Got key. And now we get to close tabs. Boop, boop. So, chat, my main question, thank you, is, first and foremost, let me just, oh, come on. Just do that. And then, boop, this. Why does the body do that? Why does the body, yo. Oh, first time chat. No, we got to call that. Thank you for being here. You help somebody on the bingo. On the bingo. First time chat.
Fun fact, Utah was the first state to adopt an official state firearm. The Browning Design 1911. Back-to-back World War champion.
There you go. See, we're getting history lessons. Dude, that was 100 years ago. A lot of people don't know that. What's that? Brought a fresh, what? Rockstar rice balls for everyone. Hey, there you go. We'll take it. It's not pizza, but still, it's food. Oh, man. All right, why does the body do that? I think comics is 1988. Nice. It's a lot of comics. Candy Rain? Not yet. Why does the body do that? You know when you're like sleeping and then you wake up and then you're just like, all right, I'm awake. And instead of your body registering that you're actually not doing anything except for staring at the ceiling, it's not like just like, oh yeah, go back to bed. It's like, no, you're just going to stay awake. Even though you're in bed, you're just doing a thing. But the weird thing is if you get up, then you feel like you missed your going back to sleep window, right? Because it's like if you drink a lot of water before you go to bed, you know how if you have to wake up in the middle of the night and then you go pee and then you go right back into bed and you fall right asleep? Yeah, it's not kind of like that. But you're not sure until you start moving. And then you get up and you're walking around and you're just like, No, I'm going to be up for an hour. But you don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk it. I don't know what it is. It's weird. I hate it. Candy, right? What's up? Yeah, that's good. We're mature? Well, I would assume. I want to personally thank you for Foamy. I need a safe space from idiots. T-shirt. Hey, there you go. I love it. It's my birthday present for my wife. Again, thank you. Hey, super thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, we all need a safe space. When did that start happening? The whole safe space thing. I feel like that's when things started collapsing. You know? Oh, God. Hey, if I had a safe space for every time I didn't want to deal with people, I would be a even less well-adjusted individual. You imagine? Every time with growing up, you're like, I can't deal with this right now. I'm just going to go over here in my safe space. That'd be insane. I had 6 hours of sleep last night, usually 8.5. Should have stayed in bed, but the day is going okay. Yeah. My sister's birthday today, so I got to wait for pizza. Happy birthday. What's up? I got to miss a bit of the stream. No, that's all right. It's pizza. You can always leave for pizza. It takes precedent. Sorry, man, I had to leave. Well, why? Pizza. Oh, I understand. What? Boop, boop, boop. Where do I leave off? Love the screen care, Steve and PG. I don't like it. I don't like getting scared like that. Amusingly, that there's less reason to go to stores. Go.
Happy Sunday. My hangover from my sister's wedding is gone. Excelsior.
Nice. There you go. Cool. You made it. I went to a wedding once. It was awful. Well, because I had to be there. I'm not a big fan of that. Couldn't I just opted out? They were just like, oh, no, come on, man, dude, you got to go. I'm just like, everybody's drinking and getting goofy, and I got to be the one watching the old person to make sure they don't fall over. No, I was literally the one just making sure that the old person with dementia didn't fall over. But they enjoyed the meatloaf, though. They're like, this is good meatloaf. I'm like, yeah, just watch your step. Those got a digital 49, what? 49 keyboard. I never even know how many keys are on a keyboard. I'm not going to count, but is that normal? Or did you get a special edition? Now with bonus keys. The classic guitar. Oh, restrung my classic guitar. Ooh, classic guitar, restrung. Still X. Oh man, I got lawyers because you hold my family house to the state to assign our portion of our home. Oh God, why is this always it's always something, isn't it? Can't start a new life easy, can you? God. Ed the Clown, hi. Your loved ones, good people, deserve all the love ever. As do you, Ed the Clown. Thank you. Be well, and may love be bestowed upon you by people who actually care. Yeah. Got good vibes over there. 88. 88 what? 88 what? Depends on how many octaves you can afford. What? Let me get more coffee. Literally my synapses aren't fine. Remember, I'm on like partially decaf here. I think maybe that's the problem. Like this lack of sleep wouldn't even have bothered me if I was having normal prescription strength coffee. I'm getting the over-the-counter version. I forgot to even put on the cards. There you go. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, what a Franken vampire pump. Whatever. Thanks for reminding me. There you go. Nice. How many octaves? Octaves. No more mushroom water. No, we saved that for night. No, when I really want to upset my stomach and not eat anything else, then I'll have the mushroom coffee. Is that a what reference? Probably not. Is it? I doubt it. Probably not. What's up? Shadow, hi, how's it going? What? I don't know. Again, all right, well, whatever. Lack of sleep aside, we got to go to a thrift store. Dude, we gathered all our goodies that we were going to donate. You know, we had a bunch of stuff. Go.
So when she left, she had me take over the entire financial responsibilities for the mortgage.
Oh,
but
great.
Paperwork still says she has some ownership, so she wants $6,000 for a home worth only $15,000. and refuses to sign before she gets it. So lawyers. If she insists she... Is it just me or are we lacking mini bouncy coffee carts?
Well, we haven't gotten there yet. I've only had 2 sips. Somebody's anxious. If it says she has ownership and it takes the court to have an option of suing for $11K in back rent, she owns my home. Oh, that'll be a lengthy legal mess of why. People can't just separate amiably, you know? It's ridiculous. Thrift stores. Thank you, thank you. We gathered all the goodies that we were going to donate to the thrift store. We get there, we drop everything off. We're like, cool, let's see what other useless crap we can go buy. We go in there, we look around for like 2 seconds. Power goes out. Not even joking. But not just that store. Every store in the complex. Everything. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, what happened? Somebody ended up finding out that somebody hit a pole, which of course was an electrical pole, and took out the power to the entire weird little, where the hell was this? I don't know. But they knocked out all the power. So I was literally in there with my phone light trying to look through like CDs and DVDs and stuff. And I'm just like, oh God.
49 neon moons.
49 moons. Irish, thank you. I appreciate. No, it's crazy. It was like there. Oddly, one thing had power in there, though. But the registers were off. The lights were off. I'm like, oh, my God. And then this person's like yelling, hey, ain't one. Nice. They're like yelling. They're like, nobody can buy anything. The computers are down unless you got money. I'm like, well, you know, hey, cash is king. We had a couple of bucks on us, and we're like, yeah, here we go. So we at least looked around by flashlight, and then we had to go to a small little supermarket food place, which was also out of power, as was this other place we went into. Basically, nothing had power. The one time we go out and try to do something and accomplish thing, power went out. It was crazy. But it's kind of funny going through a thrift store by flashlight. Kind of weird. It was very Scooby-Doo-like, you know? Zoink, Scoob, it's an out-of-print CD. What?
$10.
Dude, it was
I
weird.
can buy that for $1.
Hey,
10 times.
Thank
The
you.
Hank has just donated $10.
Manager. You have security? Manager. No, this guy's up to something. Don't do it. They don't have what you're looking for? Don't have the last issue of Comey Can't Communicate? Ah! No, that was Attack on Titan. What? Thank you. What? A snake fight kit? No, I didn't have a snake fight kit on me. Go.
21 moons. How's your Sunday, PG and chat?
Doing all
Jim
right.
Pauline wave.
Because we got the lights on. Unlike the thrift store that we went to. I couldn't even look at the clothes. I need more fat shirts. You know, I couldn't look. And I was like, I'm looking in there and there's a pattern on this, but I don't know what it is. It was really dark in there. What? So yeah, we didn't actually get to see anything with our eyeballs. It was kind of crazy. Wasn't happy. Rangers bring what? Unexpected help since Wi-Fi left. Well, they're always listening. See what I did there? Ha. Not the seafood aisle. Oh, no, dude, the whole supermarket was down too. They were like covering all the open freezers with like whatever they could find to try to keep the coolness in there. Because like as soon as that flips over, then it's like all that spoilage. Everyone's running around with tarps and stuff, and we just walked in there. I'm like, I guess they lost power too and don't have a backup generator. Well, that's great for a supermarket to do. Maybe let's not buy anything cold, just in case. Eventually the power came on, but, you know, it's like, God. Dude, that was annoying. Also, we're still in limbo on the Rockstar tech support. Somebody eventually got back to us, but they haven't gotten back to us in over a week. So it took us a month to reach somebody, and then it was like a week. What? It's been about a month already, right? When did this even start? I forget. All right, it's been a little less than a month. So it's been 3 weeks of support tickets, and then 1 week of waiting after getting a response. So we're on a month. A month. Eagle, hi. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Supermarket with no backup generator? That's weird. Well, it was a small one. It's like a small little independent thing. I don't know. They had some lights on, so I guess they had enough generators, but they just, maybe it just kind of does bit-so power. I don't know. I don't own a supermarket. Hey, if I owned a supermarket, what would I sell? Just coffee? That's not a supermarket. That's just a coffee. Shut up. We had something similar a few weeks back. What did they? 115-degree heat transformer set itself on fire, knocking out the power of the shop I work on in half that town. Joe, isn't that crazy? Cheese and bagel and coffee. That's it. Somebody be like, "Do you have gluten-free bagels?" No, get out. That's where you get the 1-star reviews. They did not have vegetarian bagels. There was no vegan bagels. Killing me here. Not everything's about you. Non-perishables mostly. Yeah. Let's see, what do we got? We got that. Let's see, we got flashlight. No, I did. No. It was part of the phone. The phone had a flashlight on it. So we were Scooby-Dooing it. That kind of thing. It was fun. It was fun, but annoying at the same time. I thought I was going through like a haunted warehouse. Now, eventually they're like, all right, everybody, just be careful. There's no lights. Because I think somebody fell or people were dropping stuff. I kept hearing crashes. I was like, oh, God. It was weird because that whole place was set up like Jenga. Like they're just dumping stuff on top of things now. I guess summer help or whatever. Holy crap. Dude, I've never seen a more precarious situation of poorly placed, discarded crap my entire life. Wonder if it was haunted? No, just the bathrooms. Well, something died in there. Ugh. The vegetarian product in the bagel, what? Okay, you get the milk from vegan.
Clean up on aisle 6.
There you go. No, man, there was like glass shatterings, all stuff. We did see this weird old laptop in the case, and then I went to look at it, and it was like, I didn't know if it worked. It was one of the later versions of the Asus Transformer tablet/computers. And I was tempted to pick it up. It was only $25, but there was no way to test out to see if it worked. Because there was no power. God. It's like my basement. It's like my workroom, dude. I got everything precariously stacked up like Jenga. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. Yeah, let me get more coffee. It's not helping me. It's not helping me right now. Just call, I'll call it right after this. It's going to be runs out of coffee because I only had a half cup left. You know, I'm going to call bad coffee too because now it's just backwash and melted ice cubes. Oh, man. I didn't even pull the cards up. See, I'm distracted. Runs out of coffee. That was quick. Has bad coffee because it was absolutely garbage. All right, I'm not a big fan of swallowing my own spit, even though I do it every day. I don't want it from a cup. All right, can I check my card? What do we got? Oh, I'm getting close. Getting close. I gotta hydrate. Wait, didn't we do hydrate? I just hydrated. I can't drink any more water. Not after the coffee. No, I think we called that earlier, though. Hey, thank you. I don't know what to do. Boop, 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 boop. What was the other weird crap that happened? Oh! No, we did a thing. God, we're so tired we even forgot. For those people on Itch and Gumroad, dude, we got the season 4, the reboot thing. It's finally up, along with the squirrel thing with the songs number 3. Yeah. I'll show it later, whatever. Already stacking on pumpkin treats. Got coffee, Twinkies, and donuts. Yes. Are Twinkies still good? Do they hold up? I haven't had them in like 5 years, if not more. Could be longer. God. Same way, it's why I can't, use the same dish twice. Every time I need a new drink, I have to get a new cup. Can't use the same fork if I grab a second for food. It's so gross. Usually I'll wash it. Well, actually, no. I'll be lazy sometimes. Kind of depends. I don't know why. No, it's like sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I'll just rinse this one off. Sometimes I'm like, no, there's a bunch of clean ones right here. But then I'm wondering why I go through like 35 spoons in a week. You know? I go through so many spoons. You figure I would be Spoon Man. Like, it is absolutely insane how many spoons I go through. I don't even know what I use them for. They're just gone. You know, by like Thursday, I'm like, I open up the drawer. I'm like, where's all the spoons? There's that one fork. I'm like, I could probably do this with a spork. Yeah. Just take your fish back. All right, there you go. Got to do the same glass and 6 of the same mug style, but I can wash it. I want to run out. Coffee melts them. I don't make it that hot. But, those are the type that can't drink from the bottom of a beer. Backwash everything at the same time because Bob is just gross, so I can't do it. Yeah, it's kind of weird though because we're always swallowing our own spit, but we don't want it in a cup and be like, oh, I don't want that. Yeah, that's why I don't share drinks with people. Yeah. Would you stop doing that? You're startling people. It just comes flying at her. Just like, God. That's like, oh God, did we do nothing since then? No, the supermarket that we had didn't have anything we were looking at, so I ended up walking out with nail clippers. I had to buy nail clippers. That was literally. I knew it didn't spoil, okay, because it wasn't in a freezer. Missing a little heart. Yeah, it shows up. Let me get, God, I was going to say get more caffeine, but I guess I can't do that now because, yeah, don't gloat. God. I'm going to have water. Maybe oh my God, am I out of water too? Son of a, it's all right. I'm out of water too. Well, you know, we got an ad break in like 10 minutes. I'm actually going to take the ad break. So somebody remind me to call takes break for ears. Because I got to get the fan and I got to get the water and I got more coffee that's actually coffee, not this decaf garbage that we've been trying to make sure we don't have caffeine overdoses with. Dehydrated. I'm getting agitated. I'm getting to hydrate your pumpkins. Yeah, put lotion on those things. No, not now. Terms of service. God. You want to just go through days? Let's go through days. No, because there's so much going on. At least we could get the days out of the way before things happen. I didn't even check this to see if this works. It works. Okay, good. No, I didn't do my normal pre-flight check of making sure everything works before I even started this. Okay, what kind of days do we got here today? What's happening? International Day of World's Indigenous People. Isn't everybody on the planet indigenous at one point or another? We're all from the planet. This doesn't make any sense. Hey, man, we're going to celebrate people that were here. We're all here. National Day in Singapore. Indigenous peoples again. National Rice Pudding Day. Rice pudding. I haven't had that in a while. Humans are indigenous to Earth. That's what I'm saying. I feel like if we were an alien species, then this would be, kind of unique. We'd be like, oh, wow, indigenous people? The ones that didn't come from planet Glubala? Weird. Day of the people. Go.
Call number 10.
I don't want to. I don't know. What's number 10? What's number 10? PG freak out. I didn't freak out yet. I'm getting there, though. Okay, that's a freak out. I'll call it. I'll be good. What?
I need
14.
help planning out which movies to start showing my baby to get her into horror. I can't just do what my parents did and show her Scream ad 4.
No, you should just type up, kid-friendly horror movies. There's plenty of them. You know, you got your Monster Squad. You got Ghostbusters, question mark. Ghostbusters cartoon. Look for all the horror cartoons. Those are pretty good. What's 14? Easy mode. Oh, God, I didn't do easy mode. Oh, I should have done that a lot earlier. Thank you. You got to keep me on task today. I'm the sleepy coworker that's just hasn't functioned properly. Hey, who you want? Nice. What other days? Was it National Vape Day? Oh, Veep. All right, let's call dyslexia. That gets a little dicey too. The more tired you get, apparently. Dyslexia strike. What number is that? Where's dyslexia? Where is it? There it is. It was National Vape Day. I'm like, all right, well, smoke them if you got them. But so Veep Day, you got National Book Lovers Day. You know, I don't kink shame. So National Spirit of 45 Day. Hey, if you're 45 years old, today's your day. Father's Day in Brazil. There you go. Nagasaki Memorial Day. Oh, that must be fun. Turkmen Melon Day. Melon? All right. I didn't know that people celebrated a day specifically for melons. All right. Day of Cantabria. All right, that's in Spain. National Women's Day in South Africa. All right. Okay. So those are your... I'm going with rice pudding. That's it. That's all I got. What am I going to do? It's the only food here, you know? I can't eat indigenous people. They might eat me, though. Depends on the tribe. All right. Lazy day tomorrow. You got a lazy day tomorrow. That's pretty good. Probably has to do with the start of melon harvesting season. Oh. What? Here, cry on... Oh, they're gone. I was going to say cry on the... What is Turkish melons? Turkman's melons. Dude, I don't know. All right. Boom. This thing. Look, we got season 4 out. Congratulations to us. All right. So those collecting things, go for it.
Of course they do. Who doesn't love a large male? Oh, you're talking about Foog.
Well, still, they're pretty good. You got to tap on them, though. Make sure they're ripe. And then this one here, we got the songs by... Thank you. Songs by Squirrel Volume 3. It's fun. That's what we played in the intro, so if you don't like that, don't buy it. You can get it on Patreon, too, so... Boom! The latest PS5 box. What? Stop vaping, bro. Okay. National Vape Day.
I love melons. I grew 2 sweet ones in my backyard.
What? Gnomes? Why does it say... Dude, why did I hear that as gnomes? Like Zim. I only got to see a handful of episodes. I had cable for like 3 years, and then I got rid of it. That was it. And then I didn't seek out after. I think I saw the movie, right? It was on Netflix. No, but they changed stuff, and I didn't even realize it that the... I forget the guy's name. The dad was completely different. No, I want to know why my brain heard melons as gnomes. All I heard was I love gnomes. I grew 2 sweet ones in the backyard. Why? Am I hallucinating, chat? Am I hallucinating words? David, how? It's a tired stream today. Earth spirits? But melons? I don't know. Latest PS5 boxes come with a pretty bleak warning. We know it's the end of an era, Sony. You don't have to keep reminding us. Go.
I also love the other you need caffeinated coffee.
I do need. You heard gnomes too. So it wasn't just me. Huh. Maybe there's some kind of gnome agenda out there. Because this is the label. PS consoles now starting to arrive in stores with this message on the box. Thankfully, somebody actually look. Important notice, from January 2028, newly released games on PlayStation will be available for purchase on the PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital format only. Discs for games released before January 2028 can continue to be played on this console. This is your notice now. It's happening. Right there. It's on the box. It's on the box. Look what they did. And it's in all the languages. So they're not even worried about just America. I got Switch 2. Nice. There you go. Later. Boop, 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 boop. PS5, huh? Can't believe it. It's over, man. It's over. Physical media, it killed it. So where is it? Yeah, there's that thing, blah, blah, blah. So basically, yeah. No, I mean, Sony can't backtrack now because they already made stickers, So they're like, sorry, guys, we saw your petitions and everything. We really wanted to, go back to printing out physical media, but we made all these stickers. God. No, it gets bleaker. Yeah, hold on. We'll get there. Another blockchain game studio shuts down as crypto trends sputters out. Oh no. Not my NFTs and cryptos. Pirate Nation maker Proof of Play is the latest victim, just days after Ubisoft said it would axe its own NFT game. Wah wah. Here's the weird thing. Somebody made a ton of money off of it. You realize now you got all these people holding the NFT bag just sitting there saying, bro, I paid like $2,000 for this. Yeah. Hey, Icarus got stickers.
Icarus Mariner purchased 3 items for $17.07, including Gianna Luisa Francesca Giovanni, Zombie.
Knows the whole name.
Sticker sheet number 3.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah, we forgot to tell about there's new stickers there. On the Fourth Wall shop, it's like we did all that work for stickers and assorted other things, and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's there. Thank you. Even them buying something actually promotes it. Thank you. Yeah, I had no idea who the hell this is, but apparently the blockchain has been basically destroyed. Oh wow, that's very Minecrafty, Robloxy, Lego-y of them. What the hell is this? I don't care. It's gone. What? There's a Proof of Play. Last August, Proof of Play, which raised $33 million in venture funding, said it would shut down the full Pirate Nation game and instead roll out smaller minigame experiences. So they're going to pocket the money and not make anything? The truth is, it was never going to be a breakout, mass market success. Proof of Play, okay, whatever. With the studio closure, Proof of Play is open source much of the game's code and art. Yeah, what? I don't care. Oh, God. Did it get the funding back? Probably not. It's like the tariff refunds. The companies got it back, but the consumers that had to pay it did not. Thanks Sony, Disney, Nintendo, and everybody else. I noticed the prices didn't come down when the tariffs went up, though. Because now there's another excuse. Oh, well, we had to raise the prices of all the consoles and stuff because, the tariffs and stuff. Oh, well, the tariffs are... Well, there's RAM prices now. So prices are still high. We can't do anything about it. Just keeps going up, huh? Yeah. All the 2027's RAM could already be gone as major manufacturers sell out. It's already gone. Good luck building a cheap PC in 2027. It's gone, chat.
In case you all missed it, there are new items on the Fourth Wall shop. Get all your stickers now while you still can. I am advertising for the great Pum'Kin Guy. Lol.
Thank you. Yeah, we got to do more stickery things. I like making stickers because then I get to put them places. It's fun. I like sticking things. So, yeah, this is thank you. If you bought a PC component, prices were bad this year. 2027 might be even worse for your wallet. According to a new report, 3 of the biggest manufacturers of PC memory, Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron. Not the cool pens that artists use. The memory makers. are already sold out of crucial components as AI companies continue to consume all the available stock. This is not fair. Oh. Well, here's the thing. All right, we're going to have an ad starting in like a couple of seconds. Huh. I'm going to need more coffee, my fan, and patience to get through the rest of this article. So we're going to do that. Look at that. All the DRAM and HBM production of whatever is sold out. And the big three have no plans to manufacture additional. Thanks. Thanks, big three.
Well, doing a check that semiconductor manufacturing plant Taiwan built in Arizona will start helping when they get into full production.
That's not going to be till 2030. We're all going to die.
Also, new video every week in YouTube. Come on, PG, advertise. I need 100 viewers for bingo.
I don't know. During the break, tell people that we're on. That'd be good. That's all I got. All right, let the ad roll, and I'm going to get something. And we got cartoons. Adjust your volume accordingly because it was loud on Steve's. May not be here. I'm louder than Steve because he's a quiet piece of... All right, be right back.
I'd like a Super Goober Malt Berry Blaster Face Chew, please.
Oh, okay. That will be $1.08, please.
But it says 99 cents.
Well, you have to pay tax.
But why do I have to pay tax? I'm only 10. It's not fair.
Oh, everyone has to pay tax. Oh, I pay tax.
Religious organizations don't have to pay tax.
Yeah, well, when the government recognizes you as a religion, then you won't have to pay tax, okay?
You know what? Forget this place, man. This place is whack. I do hereby decree that this candy shop is a den of Satan, housing nothing but evil and ill will towards children, luring them in with the promise of candy, and then grabbing them with their vile, slimy tax tentacles of abuse. No, I won't go to your basement of candyless torture.
Hey, what's going on here?
This motherfucker wants to charge me tax on candy. Do you believe that? What the kind of crack is this smoking?
Oh, sorry, kid. All stores have to charge tax.
What the You two share the same crack pipe or something? Why don't you just take me down to the basement and beat me like this guy wanted to?
Wait, what? What? She's kidding, officer. She's kidding. She make the funny.
I wish. Dude's been riding my all day trying to me out of 9 cents. Spanking my and
she's kidding, officer.
Yeah, I'm just around. He's cool. Hey, you got 9 cents I can borrow?
Sorry, no.
You know, cop cars say to serve and protect on their doors.
So?
So, serve me 9 cents and protect me from hunger.
Go home, kid. Right, go home.
All right. No need to beat my with a nightstick. Give me a P! Give me an I! Give me a G! What's that spell? I'll give you a few minutes to work that out. 'Cause you're slow.
Yeah, kids these days, huh? They try to be funny. They try to be funny with violence. Yeah, crazy times. I'll need to check your basement, though. Oh, man!
All right, I survived. Oh, God. That was really good timing. I got the fan. I refilled all my liquids. All right. Thanks for hanging around. And I'm going to need this coffee. Which isn't bad, unlike the other one. That's acceptable. What's the good thing? Here's the good thing about this, right? Because I generally, I don't have a lot of caffeine anymore since the ice cream incident, right? So now, when I do have caffeine, it's extra potent. Let's freaking go. Exactly. Fear pain, you gotta roll. Equal to or greater than? Whoa! Bull, 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 bull. Come on, it's just a bunch of tofu. You can do it. Just duck. Duck, weave, bob. You gotta type exclamation roll to get a number. European exclamation roll. There you go. 7. Oh, come on. It was just tofu. It's the most squishy of food. Maybe it was firm tofu. Maybe it was extra firm. Extra firm and spicy. I don't know. You tried though. Shibda. Huh. All right. So apparently that thing is not operational yet, but it's producing some products. We'll see when it comes to memory. Oh God. I don't know. Hold on to all your tech equipment because it ain't getting cheaper anytime soon. Dude, it's ridiculous. You know? It keeps getting worse. Dude. Yeah, no, it does after this too. Watch. Capcom unfazed by physical games dying off. We do not anticipate a significant impact at this time. Wow, way to address the dying of a physical medium as callous as possible. We do not anticipate a significant impact at this time. This is like somebody at NASA says when there's like a small, tiny asteroid, you know, that's going to make its way through the atmosphere. No, we don't anticipate a significant impact at this time. It'll be all right. One of the biggest okay, basically, Capcom doesn't care. Good. I know, everyone's just so blasé about it. They're like, yeah, well, you know, just deal with it. I'm like, you know, now everyone knows how I felt when I started phasing out physical media for music and movies, you know? Xbox version of PlayStation Platinum Trophy teased for later this year. I don't care. Okay, for people who need even more difficult achievements in their life, I guess this is for you. I don't know, dude. I don't look for achievements. I'm not an achievement guy. Yeah, I try to just achieve not dying. That's my achievement. So yeah, the team is working on something for later this year. Later this year, huh? Whatever. Posture check. Oh, it's all terrible. I've had X-rays. AI tools aren't going to be already replace anyone, says GTA6 publisher boss. Strauss Zelnick weighs in on the future of AI and game development during the latest investor call for GTA6 parent company. According to the boss there, you know, the AI tools aren't going to be replacing anyone. However, aren't they using AI tools? That's what I would like to know. Take-Two Interactive CEO said waiting on the future of AI and game development while Zelnick acknowledged that even his company will utilize AI. He reiterated his belief that the emerging technology won't replace anyone. Hold on. Strauss. All right, listen. You're going to reiterate that your belief. Go.
Can't replace anyone if you start with AI first.
This is true. But this person talking to shareholders believes that AI isn't going to replace anybody. Now, the thing about that is the shareholders are probably going to want more AI to replace people. Now, whether Strauss does that or not is kind of up to them. However, shareholders will see easier money and more profits, though I can't imagine more than what GTA 6 is going to make them. Yeah. The first of our core pillars is creativity. Yeah, that was for a lot of game companies that ended up using AI as concept artists instead of actually having concept artists that actually have concepts. It's a weird concept, right? We're going to hire a concept artist who literally has no ideas, and then we're going to have them use AI to come up with ideas, and then they're going to be called a concept artist. Wait, excuse me? Yeah, that's what we do now. Then why don't you just get the secretary to do this? Well, no, we got to hire an artist. No, you don't at this point. No, you don't. Yeah, will significantly lower the price of development, but he argued that it could meaningfully increase the quality. Okay, well, Take-Two is going to be ended up using it, and we'll see what happens. It may not be in GTA 6, but expect it to be in GTA 7. Or Red Dead Redemption 12, or whatever they're going to do. Yeah, do what Microsoft did, hire more the H1s, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They fire a bunch of people and they're like, oh, we'll get these guys. Come on, dude. Take-Two CEO, again, said streaming could soon make expensive consoles matter less. The rise of cost of hardware is not a good thing. Okay. Take-Two, you know the guy we're talking, Strauss. Right? Right? There we go. Speaking to investors as part of the briefing of his recent financial quarter, Take-Two says Strauss did mention that lower-priced gaming hardware would still be preferable, but the current state of the technology could have a surprise silver lining. The rising cost of hardware is not a good thing. Oh, thanks, Strauss. I don't think it will slow us down any because, you know, we're delivering. We believe we're delivering experience. Okay, yeah, stop patting yourself on the back there. You know what you're not delivering? The support ticket that I gave you a month ago. That's what you're not delivering. Help. All right? Strauss, get on that. However, a lower price point for hardware would be a good thing because it'd be more hardware people. Yeah, thanks. Added PCs used to make game at a fraction less of 20%. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Where's the part where he's like, we might as well just move to streaming? Okay. Basically, he's talking about streaming here. If you believed in streaming, and to be clear, we really do. Do you believe in streaming, chat? So far, Take-Two is like, yeah, AI is going to be really helpful in making games, and you know, streaming is going to be able to give, look, cloud streaming could also play a big role in bringing more games to more people. So nobody can afford the technology. They're going to get a little fire type stick that they're going to shove in their TV or just have an app in their TV, and they're going to stream at everything. Nobody's going to be able to own anything, and everyone's going to be a perpetual renter. There we go. We're going back to that meme. Yep. I believe in streaming. I mean, it exists. Exactly. I believe in streaming. Yeah, but for games, bro. Luna actually works, but I don't really own anything there, so boop. All right, what do we got here? Game industry. All right, you know how people get laid off? Well, that happens a lot in the game industry. Okay, so itch.io, where we have a shop. itch.io put together the indie game bundle aiding laid off developers is nearing, wait, $200,000? That's the salary of like 2 workers for the year. Wait, what? All right, anyway, they have a bundle where for $10 you get 127 games. They're like all indie games and, you know, stuff like that. So I don't know if any of them are good or not, but I think we have a tab open for it. Boop. We'll look at it. Oh my God. So wait, after soaring past his initial goal of $100,000 game industry hardship fund bundle on itch.io is now streaming, rearing $200,000 raised with 7 days remaining. Ha! Chat, does anybody know how much on average, what a game developer makes a year? No, because I'm kind of curious. And, I'll call it if somebody can look it up. As for help, look it up. Calling it. All right. And I still don't have bingo. Come on. DJC won. Nice. I'm going to get some coffee while I can. Boop. Don't be bad. I can't jump in front of it. Okay. That's a weird place for a belt. We asked for a belt and it just gave whatever. Boop. No, I'm just curious. We'll see. But while we're just waiting on that, this. Okay, this is the thing, right? You get what, like $10? You get $10, you get all this weird, crazy crap. Short Hike, I think Dawn played that and they liked it. Short Hike was all right. I don't know what a Ranger is. A lot of indie games. Dead Finger Dice. Literally, if you're an emerging streamer and you need a library, there you go. $10. Look at that. Skatebird. What is this? Necromancer something? What's Necromancer? Necromancer of Nowhere. That's going to be... not give you a lot of supplies to work with. Crypt Crawler. Again, these are a lot of indie games, so, you know, the list is going to get weirder as it goes. Eldritch. Yeah, there's a lot of games. Oh, yeah, there's 120 something, I think. 127? Does anybody know? I need an answer. Don't make me look it up. I hate looking up things. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Everyone's doing lazy Sunday mode. I get it. I get it. All right, come on. Where is it? All right, I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. Okay, average annual salary for a game dev. Typical range. Top earners, $200,000 a year. Typical range is 108 to 171. Average annual salary, 120 to 136. So I'm gonna say this fund here is gonna help out Phil and Joey. So, you know, that's gonna be about it. Okay, here's the thing. Does anybody realize why people are, and hey, $100,000 a year? I would love that. Are you kidding me? My dudes. What? They're making out, they should be, you know how much money they should have saved up? Dude, I try to save money and I'm like doing like a quarter of that. What? Oh my God. We got to send up a itch.io thing for ourselves. Holy crap, dude. Dude, you know how many people got laid off? This isn't going to help. This is going to help one person. The top earner. That's what bothers me. It's going to help the top earner. Oh my God. Everyone's going to get like a $10 check. 50 to 195 depending on experience. It's not all of them depending on a person playing the game. Oh, okay, yeah. Usually live in expensive areas. Yeah, I get that, but most of this crap can be done remotely, honestly. They should be able to live in a super cheap area, and then they could just email their files to some place in California. Like, it's so stupid. I really hope this money does help people, but my God, that's not a lot. That's a big salary. That's a huge salary. 100K a year doesn't get you very far in more expensive places like Seattle and Dallas. No, absolutely not. That's why I don't live in New York anymore. You kidding me? Dude, no, because it would be unaffordable and I would basically be destitute. There's no way. It's not like here's any better, but at least it's salvageable. Yeah. Should be done remotely. Yeah, don't be dragging people to work for this. It could be an email. All right, leave this open because we'll see if we have $10 to use on it. What is it? What are the guidelines? Oh, God, I thought there was a pop-up. I'm like, what happened? What do they do? Guidelines? Oh, no, this is the news. I got to go through the news. Just about everything other than the music sells out in 9 Inch Nails' 30th anniversary Quake collection. There was a 30th anniversary Quake collection that's got the, you know, the 9 Inch Nails thing. What is this? Where is it? Launch trailer. They didn't have pictures of it? Pre-order. Many years ago, when I first encountered Wolfenstein, it felt impossible, says Reznor. Doom comes out, it's like a bomb went off. It felt a parallel to what I was trying to do with music. Really? Doom felt like a parallel to what you were doing to music. Ripping and tearing, huh? All right. Anyway, there's a anniversary edition. So, what do we got here? Dawn of the Machine. We got there Wolfenstein, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Where is it? Oh, it was an announcement at QuakeCon, which also included pre-recorded message from original composer Trent Reznor many years ago, blah, blah, blah. Fanboy and MTV. I wonder if they still like id. MTVDs, blah, blah, blah. Okay, blah, blah, blah. PC shooters, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, just look it up. This article does not really give... Zach, you're not giving me a lot of info
Do you
here.
really think you should be having more caffeine?
Do you really think you should be asking me if I should have more caffeine?
I should. But I'm sweating out of my eyebrows right now. Let's see. PlayStation is being sued in 5 different countries over anti-competitive concerns, and the end of discs isn't helping. Womp womp. Okay, the short of this article is basically there's a bunch of countries who are like, yo, once they go all digital, it's basically they've cornered the market on the games available, and you're only going to be able to get them in their store at whatever price point they have, as opposed to a used secondary market. Which countries exactly? Not the United States, apparently. But where is it? United Kingdom, Portugal, the Netherlands, Mexico, and the United States. Oh, let's go. We're finally doing something. This is going to be one of those things where 80% of the people, want them to do it, but they don't push it through. Yeah, that's been happening a lot recently. Let's see. Consumers could buy a box copy from Amazon, Walmart, or a local retailer. Wait for a retailer discount inventory, purchase a used copy, borrow a game from a friend, or resell it afterwards. Even though Sony still controlled the platform, those alternatives limited the extent to which the consumer depended on the PlayStation Store. Now you have no choice. You got to deal with Sony over here. Going to be a lot of hack consoles that have burned games. Yep. People are just going to be putting on a USB stick and just freaking playing it through there. Well, know that that's happening, so, yeah. id Software Dev says Xbox doesn't understand art, and that after layoffs, it is impossible to make big games like Doom, The Dark Ages. Your studio's the same size as it was when you made 2018's Doom. And you're just going to end up using AI anyway, Chris. I got a question, chat. Understand art. Okay, here's a big misconception, and I've learned this. Companies like Microsoft, Xbox, Sony, they don't care about art, Chris. They don't care about art. If you want to find somebody who cares about art, open up a Patreon page. Because Microsoft isn't going to be giving you a ton of money to make art. They want a game they can resell and people want. Go.
I think it's interesting and amusing how other countries are suing Sony for such a thing. Especially since most of us are already accustomed to playing and purchasing games through third-party sources like Steam, GOG, and Epic Mega Games stores.
Yeah, but even those have, more choices. So you can go online with Steam and, find a third-party key site that has the game cheaper. So it gives there is a competitive market. But when it comes to PlayStation, it's like, if that game is not available on any other platform, then you're locked in. And Sony's like, okay, this is how much you pay. That's it. And you're like, oh, man. It's a little dicey. But if they have the game on PC, then it's like, yeah, you can play it on PC or you can buy it on PC. Maybe you'll be able to find a code somewhere online cheaper, but who knows? So it's kind of weird. Jan, hi. What's up? Steam has an option to play offline while the internet goes down. GOG lets you download your games DRM free. Yep. And we got a tab open for that too. But Chris Hayes. Yeah, companies don't care about art. We've learned that. You're a veteran much like us. You should understand that. All right, what else we got? 162-year-old bottle of Guinness from Shipwreck might be drinkable. Bro. 162-year-old bottle of Guinness. All right, they found it in a shipwreck. The short of it is they brought it to science. And they're going to try to reproduce. They're going to try to I can't believe that was around that long, really? All right, they're going to try to reproduce the formula and make a batch. That's pretty cool. What? Might give you superpowers. I got the power of Guinness. I see in triplicates. And I stagger a lot. Also slur my speech every once in a while. A diver who found a 162-year-old bottle of Guinness in a shipwreck off the coast of England contacted scientists who might be able to recreate the 1864 version of the stout. When in doubt, have a stout. There you go.
Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Or taste my squirrely wrath. I do have squirrely wrath, you know. It's one of our hidden nature things.
There you go. Guinness. You should get this. You should get this whole 1864 version of the stout and just call it Shipwrecked. Call it Guinness Shipwrecked. You get a cool label and stuff like that. People would love it. You're welcome. I don't even drink. You're welcome. Give me royalties. What else we got here? Podcast. GTA6 gameplay is finally coming and Netflix is airing it. We are living in a weird world of why is this even happening? There's going to be exclusive stuff about GTA 6. I'm not that I'm going to watch it, but it's going to be on Netflix exclusively. Netflix, of all places. Netflix. I don't even go there for what they normally serve people, let alone gaming news. Are you kidding me? Hey, man, subscribe to Netflix so you can be the first to see what's going on in GTA. Shut up. Are they kidding me? I don't get the hype at all. It's going to be a good game. People are going to enjoy it and have fun with it. You know? And GTA 5 has gotten more life out of it than most games ever will. Ever. Shorts almost immediately fail. Yeah. 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 Boop. All right. Take-Two EC talks Netflix partnership ahead of GTA 6 event. Oh, God. Yeah, I want to know what this is about because, look, Strauss again. Damn it. Addresses Netflix partnership before GTA 6 showcase. Okay. Recently announced that the extended look at GTA 6 will arrive later this month and will be available on Netflix. Now, Strauss is speaking about the partnership with the premier streaming brand. What is it? Is this Strauss? Strauss. All right. Was recently interviewed, blah, blah, blah. Okay, come on. Where's my quotes here? Even when we supported Stadia some years ago, yeah, that went over well. At the same time, we were supporting Stadia about concerned about latency. You're right, certain things, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what is this? You're not getting any information from this. Yes, we got to go back. Okay. Whatever. It's going to be on. We believe the install Blaze Brown's reflector. Don't care. I'm too tired to care. Halo Studios hit by layoffs after Campaign Evolved launch. It's really just called Halo Studios? They didn't have like a name for it? Well, Campaign Evolved, I think underperformed, didn't it? Recently Halo Campaign Evolved was the first game in a long-running Xbox franchise to release on Sony PlayStation platform. Unfortunately, following the game's release, the studio appears to be conducting layoffs. Big surprise. Game finished, people have no jobs. Don't worry. Don't worry. Hey, game devs getting laid off. You're going to have $200,000 split up amongst you and probably about 5,000 other game devs. So expect that check to come in the mail soon. Make a bad game, get laid off. You're going to make the greatest game in the world, but if the work is done, what are they going to do? Just keep giving you money? That never happens. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Why does Cortana look like this? She didn't look like this in 4. 4 was the last one I played. She looked good in 4. Now she just looks like angry mom, where she's like, are you going to pick that up? Like you're a kid and you left your sock on the floor? And she's like, you just did not leave that sock on the floor. I'll get it, Ma. Yeah. Yeah, right? She's got mom things. She's got mom things going on. Holographic mom. Master Chief mom. All right, whatever. Who's into what Take-Two will be working with Netflix games and may not be able to also have games on Luna in the near future. Meh. You know, I'm like, Take-Two Interactive currently has 29 games in development. All right, give me a list. No, dude, hey, this is where all that GTA 6 money is going to be going, all right? Zynga? hold on, Zynga's still around? You got to be kidding me. Take-Two recently, God, everyone's just looking at this earnings report, huh? Announced they have 29 games in development across various categories, including mobile, sports, core, new IPs, and existing core IPs within the mobile segment. Oh, God. 3 games are currently in development, of which 2 have been announced by Zynga, CSR3, and Top Goal for the sports category. There are 8 games in development. The announcement titles include NBA 2K, set to be released September, PGA.
Halo went downhill after Bungie handed off the franchise to 343 Industries, Halo Studios. Isn't interesting how the developers actually did incredibly well when they were starting out only to lose it when they became increasingly successful?
Yeah, sometimes being small is you keep it there and you like it. Wait, but didn't 343 do 4? 4 was good. I liked 4. Maybe they were copying Bungie's homework. I don't know. Yeah, so mobile games, whatever. I can't deal. I don't know. Here's the thing. Take-Two, you're on my nerves until somebody answers my tech support. I still got a support ticket. It's been a month. Devolver Digital plans to go private again. A lot of this is happening right now. A lot of companies are like, hey, you know what? Let's just go private. They realize that investors are basically the cancer of gaming at this point. Yeah? Dude, Double Fine learned that real fast. They're like, yeah, no. Devolver Digital is planning to return to private ownership, signaling a significant change for the indie game publisher. Yay! Company openly acknowledged the volatile state of the gaming industry. They recognize they have navigated operational headwinds, including several underperforming releases and an increasingly competitive market, and now they want to focus on strengthening the company's financial performance. Isn't this always the way it goes? Go.
Yay, they have been making Cortana more normal looking to appease more women. Just like you can't shoot them.
I don't know. It's a fictional game, so I feel like every character should appeal to whoever wants to stare at it for 6 to 60 hours of gameplay. Like, I mean, generally, if I wanted to look at frumpiness, I'll turn off the thing and look in the mirror. Okay, like, come on. Why Devolver Digital wants to go private again? Investors suck. They're known for Fall Guys and Cult of Lamb, among other titles, is proposing to cancel the admission of its shares to trading on the J.i.M market, London Stock Exchange. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, basically they want to go private. Investors tend to feel they can dictate the direction. I feel like I would love the CEO of one of these companies to just go to one of those meetings and be like, hey, cool, hey, shareholders, great. Yeah, you guys like money? Good. Okay, everybody sit down and shut up. Because here's what's going on. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Blah, blah, blah. This is our future. Guess what your future is? Giving us money and then getting money back. That's it. Yo, you got a question back there? What was that? Hey, are you going to do this with your game and make it more accessible? No, we're not. You don't make a Souls-like it, make it more accessible. That's not what a Souls-like is. Yeah, but my kid would really like to play. I don't care. I'm a shareholder. Well, take your share and get out. But I want to make money. You will if you shut the hell up. Sit down. Can we just have shareholder meetings like that? Please. The Steve Jobs approach. Dude, if he did that, then fine. He actually brought the freaking company back from the brink.
They probably made Cortana using a similar formula Namco used to create Traco Nagaso, the mascot for the Ridge Racer series.
Did they change that character too? I don't know, man. Everyone's looking at Stellar Blade and being like, dude, Stellar Blade, why don't we have characters like that here in the West? And then they just have all these other versions of Western created characters. And it's like, oh, well, we want to be more realistic and appealing to normal people? We play games to get away from normal people. Sam Neill. Hey, he's dead, but they finished the Zelda movie role before they passed. I thought the next Kong Godzilla movie was going to be their last role. Apparently, their last role will be in The Legend of Zelda. I don't know what role they're playing. but they're going to be in it. Sam Neill was awesome. All right. He was good. I know. Everyone's just like, dude, I know from Jurassic Park. No. In the Mouth of Madness. Go see that. It's awesome. Sam Ghost takes over. Life finds a way. As long as I didn't like J.i.M or something. PC motherboard prices set to rise later this year. Not just memory and RAM, consumer prices are feeling the impact of the spike in AI and data centers. According to a new report, PC motherboards appear next in line to get hit with price increases. Why? Prices are expected to increase by at least 50% this year. The cost of other components used to build motherboards, such as surface mount capacitors, copper, and supporting control chips, has also risen significantly. So basically, the resources have gone up, so they're going to charge everybody more. Oh my God. We are all going to be firing up gateway computers like it's 2002, and we're going to be like, I'm surfing the web, 56K. Dude. Well, here's the other thing, because Dawn just came across an article, and what's happening now with motherboards and graphic cards and memory is this used to just apply to like laptops where they would kind of solder the things in. Like RAM would be soldered in most laptops. The CPU, GPU, if it had one, would be soldered into the laptop.
Yay.
Yay, thank you. 5 moons. Right, okay, thank you. Now, what they're doing is they're applying the soldering thing to some towers. This is like the beginnings of it. Because apparently, according to reports, allegedly, manufacturers are starting to solder RAM into the motherboards along with the CPU and GPU. So basically, you're getting an all-in-one kind of motherboard PC that ships in a case that you can't upgrade. So essentially now, from what we've read, and, is it going to be true or not? I don't know. But the speculation is the last batch of predominantly upgradable PCs is being manufactured now. But then after that, things are going to probably be soldered in. Yeah. So, I don't know. PC gamers, I don't know. It's getting crazy, dude. Like, what do we do? Go to Japan and pick up a PC from Hard Off. Yeah, they got so many of them there. I've seen like some IRL streamers going through the Hard Offs, and it's the name of a store, chat, in Japan, and they're just rows and rows. Finally, desktops kill upgradability. I know, right? So that's going to be weird if that actually happens. But people, those are like the rumors and hummings of just having all parts soldered in. And I feel like the right to repair thing should be in full effect with that. Because if I can't change out my GPU or my RAM because one of the things burned out because I'm using an LLM from some GitHub and I fry my, RAM or GPU, I want to be able to replace those, Ah, God. Yeah, I would move to Japan, but I got to learn different languages now, Nintendo software sales are becoming increasingly digital. Here we go.
It's coffee time. It's time to get some caffeine in your system. You might have had too much, but nobody listened, so you buzzed.
Let's get buzzed. Boo. It's all right. This coffee's okay. Okay. No such thing as too much coffee. You haven't had my coffee ice cream. You will be on the floor having a panic attack saying there's too much thing. There is such a thing as too much coffee. Plus, we'll have to call an ambulance. The shift towards a digital future gaming has been a major talking point in recent weeks, and Nintendo's latest financial results suggest the company isn't immune to the trend. New sales data reveals.
Coffee ice cream is awesome.
No, you gotta be careful with that. If you make it homemade, you gotta be careful. I'm telling you. I think it was like the equivalent of like 12 Red Bulls. Like, I'm not even joking about that. It was crazy. Thank you. Across the Nintendo Switch ecosystem, more than 60% of software sales are now coming through digital channels. More than 60. More than 60. So, and I know... Oh. Red Misery, you got to roll. Equal to or greater than... 8. Come on, it's easy. Just a little zombie. Just a tiny little zombie that wants a hug. 8. You just made it. Boom. All right, pick a number, any number. What number do you want? Can't take one. We could always do a random. Number 18. Oh, I hope that helps me. What do we got? Fancy card battle. Boom. All right, got that. Calling it. And, ooh, it did help me. And I got my bingo. Let's go. There we go. We both won. We're both winners. Nice. Are you telling me like only 8 people won bingo today? Wow. It is a slow day. Holy crap. Are they giving out free hot dogs at Costco? Like, what's going on? And here's a weird thing, right? Nintendo. I know Nintendo people are very much they're physical media collectors. You know, but as things progress, they're getting less and less opportunities to actually own anything. So this is not great. This is crazy. I haven't won a bingo here and wow. So it's a good day. Nice. There you go. What did they say? There it goes. 38.5. Oh my God. I literally cannot talk. I'm so tired. Nintendo reports a full 38.5% of its sales are still physical in the wake of Sony abandoning discs. 38.5. That's a big chunk. I wouldn't dismiss a portion that large of sales. Not making physical cards anymore. They're making key cards. So essentially they just it's a card with a code on it as opposed to a card with a game in it. You basically put it in like in any other game, but then it registers in your account that you actually own it, and then you get a downloaded version. It's sad. It's so sad. So sad. I'm all digital on the Switch too, but I get why some people still want physical. Physical Nintendo games are very in demand, and I think in general make a better collector's item compared to PS5 or Xbox. They also hold resale value. They do. Incredibly well, since Nintendo rarely drops game prices. And now even less so if they're all digital. Don't really care for Nintendo, pretty much won't buy Nintendo Switch anytime soon. I'm saving my money on Xbox Series X and hopefully Steam Deck. Steam Deck. That, oh God, is that ever going to get cheaper now? Oh my God. All right, so Nintendo's still got to make little cartridges, all right? They can't be getting rid of their disc quite yet. All right, this thing. Alice, Madness Returns creator, joins forces with 90s goth icon. For limited edition plush, as soft and timeless as a black dress.
Hello, it's Will Breath and everyone. Jim, hi, Jim Dancy.
What's up? Adam, 73 Moons. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. All right, for those that don't know, thank you. American McGee, like him and his, I think his wife, they do these little dreadful character things. Like, what are they called? Dreadful somethings? But they're doing an Emily collab. This is kind of, it's weird. I haven't seen Emily in quite a bit. Doom developer, they developed Doom? Doom developer and Alice Madness Returns creator America Gee have just teamed up with 90s plush icon Emily, inventor Rob Rieger, to turn the character perfectly. What the hell's it called? What are these things called? McGee's total. Where is it? What are they, like plushy dreadfuls? What the hell are they called? Trying to find out. No, because I like, there you go, plushy dreadfuls. I knew it was right. Plushy dreadfuls. So that's what American McGee's doing right now because EA is a draconian company that is holding their IP hostage. There you go. So that's kind of cool, you know? They look super enthused to be in like a little bunny outfit. They seem super stoked about that. I had no idea they worked on Doom. Doom developer and Alice American McGee just teamed up, blah, blah, blah. Nobody told me. Hey, Id, why are you not working with American McGee? What the hell? Like where? Why is this not happening? There's a developer on Doom. Rob, why? I know they have nothing to do with that. I'm just throwing out questions now. That was one time in like 93. I know, but maybe they could be like, hey. I don't know. I feel like, oh God. At this point, because you're dealing with EA, it's like, I want another company to get in touch with American McGee, get a hold of the Alice IP, and just give it back to this person. Because this person American McGee put so much work into that. A lot more than you would think. You know, and it's just like, it's just sitting there dead on the floor because EA sucks. There you go. Plushy dreadfuls in case you want that. Boop. Rare Demon Souls prototype shows off first-person perspective. Unused enemies that could have rewritten Dark Souls history. It's like watching a Mona Lisa being painted. All right, let's not get carried away. Mona Lisa needs... Look at this. This is what... Can you imagine? Imagine if Dark Souls was a first-person game and looked like this. Should be laws against hurting IPs like that. Yeah, like if you don't use it in 5 years, get rid of it. Have I ever played Scrapland? I don't know that I did. I played the Grim Tales or whatever it was. They did a version of like Grim. It was like one game for that. Did I do Scrap Tales? That's older, right? Is it on GOG? What's up?
Hey, Pumpkin.
What's up? Arcade Hedgehog, hi. How's it going? Thank you. This is what it kind of would have looked like if somebody didn't come to their senses. Full prototype presentation. You know, I actually kind of want to watch this, but right now. The company literally includes a screen grab from the South Park World of Warcraft episode to demonstrate a stereotype image of MMORPG gamers. It's called exclusively offline RPG limited. Okay, whatever. So, I'm gonna leave this open. If you're interested, look it up. I just try not to play other people's stuff here because then YouTube gets angry at me because the world. Hey, look, Natalie Portman once said everyone thought she was a horrible actress after appearing in Star Wars prequels. Really? That's weird because I only hear great things about you right now. You're right up there with like Kristen Stewart that everybody seems to love. What else we got going on here? Teachers? Nah, I'm not Steve. I don't deal with this. Oh, look, AI just created viruses not found in nature. Pretty good, right? Can we solve the problems of the viruses we have instead of making new ones? Can we do that, please? Bro, like, what is going on over there? Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. This AI just created viruses not found in nature. Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, you know, when AI is like, when I'm not hacking, you know, GitHub, I like to, you know, as a little side hobby, as a side hustle, I like to see if I can hack humans. You know, and if I could just put in a virus in a computer, then I mean, why couldn't I just do that with people, right? What is it? But wait, there's more. AI creates 16 new viruses that never existed in nature after learning DNA pattern from 9 trillion nucleotides. Experts warn such applications are way ahead of necessary guardrails. Excuse me, what? Huh? Hello? Can we cure what we got first before we try to really, see how much we can stress out the human immune system? Okay, can we do that? Let's work on something like, cancer, AIDS, common cold maybe. Allergies, perhaps? Go.
I meant was hey Pumpkin and Pauline, today's a nice day and my bike's fixed but I don't feel like doing DoorDash. I'm not sure if it's that I don't want to be out in the hot weather, or is it out of fear of getting run down by another bicycle? Or is it that I just want to make time for our...
Or just one time. I would say one, it's too hot. Be concerned about your health, and then factor that into doing art things. It is very hot out, honestly. If you're going to do DoorDash, do it later. But make sure you're well illuminated. Dude, it's hot. I mean, I don't know where they are, but, it's hot. Do art, stay inside. It's too hot to do that. Yeah, be smart, do art. Boop. Of course, Chinese scientists made glowing plants with friendly firefly DNA to replace streetlights. Dude, China's going to look like Avatar if they keep doing this crap. Everyone's going to be walking in there being like, oh, wow, look, all the bioluminescence and stuff. Yeah, cool. But what happens when one of these plants dies? I can't see what I'm going. Why not? Somebody forgot to water the plants. China, make sure you water your lights. Like, that just sounds stupid. This is ridiculous. Yeah, water your street lamps, bro. How do you know that it get a little dimmer and they're like, oh, yeah, we got to water these things? Who are they going to send out for that? Look, 20% of workers say they use AI for tasks that used to be given to their colleagues. That's pretty reassuring, right? Yeah, Bill used to do that, and then they fired Bill. So I do 20% of their work, and the other guy does 20% of the work. And, you got 5 of us. Basically, we're doing the job of Bill. Bill's gone, though. God. This is cool. Vintage Halloween costumes, because cute outfits hadn't been invented yet. Bro, look at that mouse. Or cat? What is this? Is that supposed to be Mickey Mouse? Oh my God, even back then? But look at all these masks, dude. You see people walk up to your house or apartment or whatever looking like that. You're like, oh my God, am I in a purge? What is happening? Like, it's crazy. This guy especially. I like this guy, though. He's kind of like the derpy mustache guy, He's like, hey, guys, you want to go trick-or-treating? he's kind of cool. I don't know, but this is a real pissed-off cat. Holy crap. True Halloween costumes. And they're outlawing masks for Halloween because, man, absolutely. What? What are you even talking about? Nobody needs biometric meetings for candy. Well, how's he going to do that with his hands? But it's cool. I don't know. We need to get back to this, especially this guy right here. Can I have some candy? Yeah. Nice. Thank you. And this, look. Back in the day in 1951, people would play Revolution during school break. Look at that. They did this in France. This was a game. What happened? I feel like people don't learn these important values anymore, This was perfect. Here's the thing. This was perfectly acceptable to do in the schoolyard. This is during school break. Like, there are teachers probably not even watching this and they're fine with it and don't care. Right now, if you make a banana look like a gun, they end up throwing you in jail. They were beheading people during their lunch break. Come on. Kids role-playing what it's like to be a leader in France. Yeah. I wonder how it's going over there right now. Maybe if more people learned about this, it'd be a little bit better over there. All right, Castlevania, wake up, everybody. Castlevania Grimoire of Souls is being taken offline for the second and final time. Okay, for those who don't know, there's a mobile game that was out there. It was a Castlevania game. People really liked it, but guess what? They're taking it down relatively soon, all right? So, if you have it or know somebody who knows how to, I guess, preserve this, make sure you do it, because this is going away in, I think, September. Where's this? Oh, look. Important notice regarding Apple Arcade Castlevania Grimoire of Souls. Since launch, Castlevania Grimoire of Souls has continued to be supported by many players. Oh, good. Due to various circumstances, we regret to inform you that the service will be terminated on September 3rd, 2026. What does that even mean? Look, it's been supported by many players, but, whatever. Taking it down. Ridiculous. Dead by Daylight was mobile for a bit. Now I can't download it anymore. I refuse to delete it from my phone. Exactly. No, look that stuff up because, there's going to be a lot of mobile games moving forward that are just going to be like lost media. With the RAM crisis going nowhere, Microsoft is pointing you towards weaker laptops. Yep. I've already noticed this, chat, right? It's not surprising that the gaming laptop market is also a mess right now. If you want any hope of playing recent games on a laptop, you will need a lot of RAM, and getting a laptop with that inbuilt isn't feasible right now. So much that even Microsoft seems to be pushing us away from these beefier gaming laptops. Microsoft contributed to the RAM shortage, and now it's feeling the repercussions. Yeah, because nobody's buying it because it's too expensive. Yeah. Games finally have to be optimized. No, Windows finally has to be optimized. That's the important thing right now. Look, spotted by Windows latest, Microsoft has taken down an article titled How to Optimize Your Gaming PC Setup. This article recommended users have 16 gigs of RAM for their gaming needs, or 32 gigs if the games were more demanding or used mods. That might not be any less true now, but it's a tall order with the shortage of, price hikes. So what are they telling people then? Windows latest also notes that it comes at the same time as Microsoft pushing 8 gigabytes, saying that, oh God, will be more than enough for a Surface laptop users to get by. Here's the thing, Microsoft, I don't want to get by. If I want to get by, I'll use my phone, okay? Everybody who wants a laptop wants to do something on their laptop, okay? This is getting ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, no, they're not going to stop any of the limit of the diversion of tech to AI. No, there's no way, because every country wants to be a leader of AI right now. So nobody's saying, hey guys, make sure the gamers can have affordable RAM. It literally becomes a security issue. So it's like, I kind of get it now, because the Pandora's box has been open. So now it's just a race to figure out who can keep themselves safe when everybody else is trying to go after them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, new arms race, essentially. Yeah. Governments have failed the people in the meantime. Yeah, I've noticed they're on vacation right now before getting things passed. That was kind of weird. Look, a near perfect set of all 3 original Pokemon games just sold for $2 million. This kind of hurts because I had 2 of these. I wonder if I still got them somewhere. That's one of those weird things where I might have just said, oh yeah, I'm not playing these anymore, and I just gave them to somebody, right? Like, this $2 million, dude. If I knew then what I know now, kind of thing. I could have just bought a bunch of these and just stored them away. I could have had millions of dollars worth of these things. But, you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm going to snooze this ad because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with this ad, man. Oh my God, it's getting so warm. I had to do things today too. I don't know if I'm doing them because it's so damn hot. This guy, you're like, why is this guy looking at Pum'Kin Guy all weird? Look at him. You're like, look at him. Who's this guy? I don't know. Got a cool shirt though. I feel like Steve would wear that shirt. Do you know who this guy is, chat? This guy, something Sailor Moon happens. Composer for Sailor Moon has sadly passed away. Go.
Those are better mice.
Well, I don't think they are now, but I'll see what you're saying. All right, so let me call something Sailor Moon's happens. Boop. That hasn't been called in a while. Got it. Okay, this is not the composer for the Japanese one, but the American composer. Let's see. It has been brought to my attention, but very recently, Bob Summers, the original composers for the original DIC English adaptation of Sailor Moon, has sadly passed away. Recently told by Corza Moon, and very recently Don Perry Music made a post on Facebook. All right, now, if I remember correctly, right, this person, before they passed away, and this was like a couple of years ago, we mentioned it here, right? They were cool enough to get all their music together that they had, and they put out, look, Sailor Moon, Bob Summers' Unvaulted Lost Q Collection, full album. They literally posted it on archive.org. But, like, I think it was Bob Summers themselves that actually did it. So, Bert, if you're looking, or if you do like Lost Media and Sailor Moon stuff, take a look at it on YouTube, and also, hey, Wild Bill One, and Buccaneer Squirrel, and also archive.org. Boop. Why not? I mean, it's there. It's weird collectible things for Sailor Moon fans, all right? Just letting you know. Bob Summers, thanks for making people's early introduction to anime slightly more palatable, but because of Western, I don't know, perspectives. Stop staring at me like that. All right, let's get out of here. Spider-Man. We're not going to talk about it because no spoilers. But it's doing good. Hey, look, critics like it, and they like it too. So that's pretty good. 100 viewers. Why aren't they in chat? Let me close that. Boop. This thing. I need to know about this. But I got a call. Really? 100? Get in chat. We got to talk. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It says 93. Didn't feel like 100. It's 93 here. 93. 93. I didn't see it myself. You got a screenshot? Okay, Ice Cream Man. There was a thing, right? Look, this is that guy who made Ice Cream Man, right? And it came out, and then people were like, critics are like, oh, this is awful. And then the people who eat popcorn also said it was awful. Apparently, ice cream makes people go crazy. Yeah, and it's just, so what? This kind of thing needs a sharp script to go with the gore, and there aren't enough zingers here. Yeah, I need zingers. Yeah, did I reference Butterbrickle? I hate when horror movies nobody likes, you know? However, this thing. This was recommended because they were just like, oh yeah, if you like this movie, you like this. Well, why did critics give this 17%? Dude, Underworld? All right, Evolution wasn't the greatest, but I mean, come on, dude, 17%? Get out of here. 17%? No, it wasn't that bad. I'd give it about maybe 65, 70. 17? Come on. Ridiculous. Which brings me to Cocaine Bear, which apparently had a better rating by critics. I don't know what critics do. They thought, critics were like, yeah, you know what, Cocaine Bear. This is good. This is what we need. This is what society was waiting for this whole time. Cocaine Bear. It's weird, right? You see 100? Why does everybody see 100? I don't see 100. All right, I'll call it. You know, you got extra people. Go.
Children aren't scary because they're children. You could just punt them across the room.
What? Shit. Thank you. Let's see. Critics hate it for the same reason I like that cake back at sale. Well, what's wrong with the leather? The leather was the best part. Transformers. Speaking of weird movies that aren't great. Transformers in 39 days, September 17th. Then it's one. It's going back in theaters. It's going back in theaters. So if you ever wanted to go back and revisit Transformers, the movie, and big screen, there is something cool about watching something on a big screen. It is more fun. You'll probably be watching it with people who want to see it rather than people just, in there being idiots. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not gonna go see it, but it's kind of cool. We got an ad break. Come on, dude. Coffee time then. Yeah, I didn't even put the card up. Wow, that's why. It's fine. Boop. I'll call it. Yeah. Better than some of the Bay Transformers movies. Yeah. I don't know, the Michael Bay movies, those are just like big summer popcorn movies, So they're all right. They're not like awful, but they ain't great either. Let's checking up on bingo. All right. Yeah, so that's coming out. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I would be curious to see how it looks in the theater. Official trailer. Transformers the movie, dude. Now, you think they're going to do that with G.I. Joe the movie? Because there was a movie, right? Or was that just a made-for-TV thing? I never remember, honestly. Creep Show. The game. I'm not even joking about it. It's the game. Creep Show the game. Bro, Brian O'Later, thank you for being here. Enjoy the week. Bro. In the mood for a story? The Creep has picked out these just for you. Creep Show is a collection of twisted, self-contained tales where the humor is dark and the endings are not what you'd expect. Each story drops you into a nightmare with new characters, new horrors, and a fate that you won't see coming. Nice. 4 days. Getting to jump on the spooky season. Dude, I'm excited about that. Dude, Creep Show? Creep Show? Speaking of the Creep Show, hey, the band The Creep Show. Could you please come out with another album? I've just been sitting here waiting. Your last one was good. The one before that was good. All the others were good too. You're one of the most consistent bands of music that I actually like. Make an album. Okay. What? Don't forget to call it 38? When you get more coffee and water. And the fan. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Well, it's all the way down there? Oh, man. All right, got it. Kyle in it. Got it. Thanks for reminding me. Should have done that before. Damn it. I know, I put this on my wish list. I knew there was one coming out, but that was a long time ago. Apparently there's a listing, and it's just like going to be out in, a couple of days. And look, the interior looks kind of comic booky too. So that's kind of cool. Like they got that cell shading thing of like a Telltale game. Could be good, chat. I'm trying to temper my expectations because I'm a spooky person. I want to be good. All right. Now we're getting into toys. And I'm usually Funko'd out here, but boom. Michael Myers on fire. It's Michael Myers on fire. Look at him. He's just so kind of like, yo, I'm on fire, but I'm still coming. Look, he's bleeding out his eyes and everything. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I get bored with Funkos, but every once in a while when I have stuff like this, I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool. Yeah. All right, what else we got? This one. Loomis. Michael. That guy. Yeah. That's where him with the lighter. And then he sets the other guy on fire. He doesn't look like Loomis, though. He kind of looks like they took Castiel's body from the Supernatural Funko and put somebody else's hat on it and gave him a lighter. Either that or Columbo. Yeah. One more question. Like, you could have definitely make this a Columbo. Whatever. Myers is lit, bro. Okay. This. Also, Wolfman. Dude, to bring... Oh, he's in a trap? They put him in a trap? Oh, man. Bro, look, he looks so agitated, too. He's like, oh, man. Got my foot stuck. Oh, this is going to take forever to murder somebody. Oh, God, this really hurts. Ugh. Got the little... All right. Wolfman Funko. That's pretty good. I like that. Also, this guy. Son of Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
Let's freaking go.
Card battle. Marilyn, you got to roll. Equal to or greater than. Card battle. 7. Just a 7. You can't even see. Sneak up behind her. Fun. 18. There you go. Beautiful. Card battle. Pick a number, any number. What you want. Number 28. And my ears are ringing. Boop. Hey, that helped me too. Nice. There we go. Thank you. Boom. I like when they do Universal Monsters because it's, fun and spooky. Especially this one. Dude, it's got a backdrop, which is, I don't know, okay, I guess. I'm doing this because spooky. I'm a spooky guy. I like spooky stuff. Boop. Same thing with this. Look at him. Look at Michael. Little Michael. Look, Michael. He kind of looks like a little derpy there. You know? They go, I'm going to kill you. Oh, look at that. It's kind of derpy. How many of these masks did they have? Anyway, what's the last one? More Wolfman. Hey, Wolfman. You know, they could have given a better poster in the background. This just looks like some hipster dude on like Fiverr was just like, yeah, the Wolfman. You see he's got a little hand there and there's the moon. Oh, the other one's got like a movie poster in the back. All right, whatever. All right, what's going on here? Hey, wholesome games. You like wholesome games? You like games where you're not shooting people in the face? Guess what? Wholesome games. There's a wholesome game celebration from August 6th to the 13th. I don't know what that means for you, but look, you want to restore old games? There you go. You want to be a capybara? There you go. Something about your brain? Great. Dude, I don't know. People like cozy games. You like cozy games? There you go. What is this? Oh, yeah. Hey, miniatures. 3D printed miniatures. Miniatures. No, you can print if you got a 3D printer, there's a whole bundle. You can get all these things. Look at this. Look, you get 70 of them. 70 CAD files. You can probably get CAD files anywhere. But there you go. 70 CAD files and holy crap. This goes on forever. Oh, you get little wolves and you get things. They look pretty tall. What else you got? You got some medieval peasants and you got weird little guys with swords. That's pretty cool, though. What's up, Dukai? I know, it's not fanatical if you have a 3D printer and you want to just print things. I don't know, it's all set up for you. There you go. Boop. How many people broke their ankles on these? Platform flip-flops. I love flip-flops, okay? I don't know. Somebody died in these. New AI that can do CAD files now? Nice. This does not look good, especially on a rug. There's no balance there. They say there's shoes too? Oh my God. What year did these come out? This is so weird. 1990s. The higher the better. This is like the platform shoes from the 70s. You ever see the parody one where they have like the fish tank in there? You know? I think it was in a movie. This just seems so weird. At least you got a lot of room to do art, though, on the side. That's kind of cool. Ugh. I don't know. Chat, don't wear shoes like this or this. I'm just throwing it out there. Hey, I'd like to look taller, too, but not at the expense of my ankles. Okay. This is the paper I can hear. Dude, that is crazy. I didn't even know if they still make this paper. Do they? Dude, it's cool. I like that paper. It was the best when it was just be like I would draw on it all the time. I'd ask the teacher, "Can I have some paper?" And they'd look at me like, yeah, but not too much. And I would just take a whole ream of it, you know. It was the only paper that was connected that you can kind of like, you know, make really long pictures out of. It was cool. At least at the time. Okay, here's the thing. Every once in a while, I come across some kind of interior design, and then I look at the way stuff looks like now, right? Last movie theater did not look this fun or inviting at all. It looked like utter trash garbage. Essentially, it was just a big gray wall with a couple of people doing ticket stuff. There was one popcorn thing, which was like, and the counters were just black and gray. The floor was black and gray. The rug was black and gray. Walls, everything black and gray. And I'm a dark, spooky guy. I like black and gray. However, when I'm going to a movie theater, I want it to be a little bit more festive, like it's an event. I don't want to feel like I just showed up at a mortuary for a film that's going to be DOA. So now I got to identify the cinematic body of this epic film feature failure that was just pushed out by Hollywood at the expense of my wallet. Make it fun so at least I believe I'm having a good time. God. Teacher had an abundance of paper and they would let me draw on more than one piece. Yeah, there you go. See? That's pretty good. Just like, give me a bunch of that paper. Boop. Dude, we got to find a sweater. Look at that. I'm not an ugly sweater person because this isn't an ugly sweater. This is probably the coolest sweater I have seen for the holidays. Look at that, dude. You got the little headless horseman there. You got the tombstones. You got all the little skulls. I got stuff going on. This is a nice sweater. Where the hell did I get this? This just came in the mail. Rate my sweater, guys. Rate it, dude. All right, here's the thing. I can rate the sweater in and of itself, but it depends on how, it looks on the person. That's when you really rate it. Can't wait until this summer weather ends. Why don't you just put it on now? Be dedicated. The paper has to last all year. Yeah, that was I'm leaving this open. I'm going to kind of look that up later. Okay, these things. Over 40 years old and still glowing. One, these things look cool. Did you know the Z5-900M Nixie tubes, we're using are more than 40 years old? Dude, that's crazy to me. It's 40 years old. Bro, it's mind-blowing how all of these tubes survived until today.
Yes, they kinda have to keep making dot matrix paper, as you can't do carbon copy with inkjet or laser printers.
Huh. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Nice. That's before planned obsolescence. That's crazy. But, thank you. Today are still glowing as they did decades ago. Not only that, most of them have a history of being used in calculators and lab instruments, which gives each of them a unique journey. Boop. Look at that. Bro. Why can't we get these? I like these. They look cool. I like them. I can't believe they're 40 years old. Dude. I'm just saying. I'm saying, chat, the moral of the story is technology used to work longer. I can't even get a light bulb to work more than 4 months. God. Anyone knows what year this Marlboro Classic jacket is from. We were talking about Marlboro things where you used to send away for tickets. Like, I think they were called like Marlboro Miles, and you would save them up and send away for stuff. Dude, they used to give out jackets. Look at that. That is crazy. Somebody got a jacket. Isn't that crazy? Phone was removed from any business that used to have fun vibe due to the fact that it is now all about the land value and not the building itself. Easy to sell, easy to remodel process can be completely. Yeah, I know, but it takes. Why would I go to anything like that? Like, it looks bland and boring. It's like looking at a McDonald's. It looks like some kind of weird totalitarian restaurant run by the state. At least not yet, right? Come on, New York, get better. Yeah, so this is kind of actually a cool jacket, even though it, probably has a lot of secondhand smoke on it, but still. Yeah. Marlboro box tops? Yep, I guess pretty much. It's the equivalent of box tops for education. It was just Marlboro Miles for, I don't know, cancer and stuff. But, I mean, the jacket looks nice. Retractable roller shoes with LED midsoles. I want these. This is cool. I know, the other shoes we talked about, I didn't want to break my neck because they were too high, but these I can roll around in. I feel like I'd be a lot more efficient. Look at that, especially with the LED lights. People will be able to see me at night. I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Look at this. What's that in the back? Battery replacement? Or is that where you keep your water so you can drink out of your shoe? Looks like a little canteen. I don't know if they still make stuff like this. I don't know. Cool idea. Are those safe to use? I think if you buy these, you don't care. What is this? LL Bean sweater. Is LL Bean still a thing? I remember seeing this logo, and they used to have magazines, right? Like mail order catalogs. I don't know if they're still around. Was it in Target? Did I have like a little section in Target or something like that? Because I feel like it should still be around, but I don't buy new clothes ever. Unless they're like $5. What do you mean those roller skate shoes hybrids got banned everywhere? Why? Really? Come on, dude. Those were cool. No way. Really? These are banned. Dude, that's atrocious. Here we had the ability to, commute merely by foot. And they took that away from us. Why were these banned? Because essentially they're roller skates. Like every mall in America would kick kids out for riding in those. Well, I don't care about malls. I'm just saying outside of that. It's like, yeah, that's why they're retractable. So you just, not be an idiot. But they were too good. Fun detective chat. Can't have it anymore. So they were just banned in places, but not actual, like, society. Let's find out. Hold on, let me coffee here. Oh, okay, businesses banned them. Well, they won't know if you hide them better, I miss wheelies. Yeah, dude, those were cool too. I don't know, man. See, you have a good idea, and then people take advantage of it, and then they got to ban it. Good. LL Bean. I don't really care, so don't. Wait a second. Look, somebody bought 86 CDs for $10. 86 of them, chat. 86. Look, they got Flyleaf. They got, Green Day. 2 Green Day albums. Corrosion of Conformity there. You got Rage Against the Machine. Alice in Chains. Beck. Bobby Zombie. Vanilla Ice. Does that say Vanilla Ice? Oh, God. Creed. Oh, you could have left them behind. Oh, Metallica. Yeah, okay. Leave that back there. Get rid of that one. No, Garage Inc. was all right. I'll give you that. Yeah, kill them all. You keep that. Bunch of Cure albums. Keep those. Get rid of Alanis Morissette. Yeah, all right. That was 86. That's not 86. That's like 30. Ah. I need to find little garage sales and stuff like that I've like, here's a bunch of CDs for only $10. That'd be kind of cool. Kill 'Em All's when Metallica was still good. They were good up to and including Justice for All, though that needs a remaster with better bass. Black Album was all right, but you knew something was going wrong. Cassettes. What do they got? Tapes. All right. Dire Straits. Look at this guy. This guy was a little bootlegger. Look at that. Aerosmith, Bruce Springsteen, Dire Straits. Look, you got money for nothing. Music too. Boston and Rush. You dare put them on the same cassette? Oh, The Cult. Bon Jovi. All right, what else you got? I'm being nosy. Def Leppard. I like the way they went through the trouble of putting like logos here. Survivor. Look at that. Pink Floyd, The Wall. They went through the trouble of putting bricks in there. Look at that. That's when they cared. Air Supply. And Chicago? Yeah, it can be on the same thing. Stevie B. Rob Bass and DG Easy Rock. Okay. All right, downtown, uptown. What else we got? Peter Gabriel. Yeah, can you make that text any smaller? I guess they were expecting to put more on there, but they're like, nah. Phil Collins. What else we got? More Peter. Oh, an unmarked cassette. Oh, man, the possibilities. That one's turned the wrong way. That one's blank, too. Rattle and Hum, you too. That's weird, because that's how the graphic is on the side of the album. So, at least they cared. Joshua Tree. Under a Blood Red Sky Live. Okay, all right. I guess you got music. It's all right. Cassette. Yeah, Rob Bass. They actually died. Everybody died. All right, what else we got? Okay, I didn't even know this thing existed. Here's the thing. I know VHS things with the built-in screen exist, but I've only seen the one with the VHS TVs with the built-in over. Like, that's where the screen would be, right there, right? I had no idea they had little ones with side projectors on it. Dude, that's cool. It's a little side TV. I mean, yeah, you're not really seeing crap, and the bigger TV was actually kind of a better idea, but that's kind of cool. You know, especially if you're doing tape-to-tape kind of stuff, because then you can see what's going on there. I like this. Right? What is this? Citizen? Wait, what the hell is Citizen? Yeah, what brand VCR you got? Citizen? Wait, no, the brand. Yeah, it's like a who's on first kind of thing. Citizen? Where was this? Listening to a cassette with a blank cover is a mystery. Finding a blank VHS tape is risky. Nah, you can just play, see what happens. Just, view it in private first. All right. That's usually like, I watch a couple of people who go through old VHS tapes on Twitch sometimes. And they're like, it's always risky putting in an unmarked, VHS tape because you don't know what somebody had on there. And usually it could be something weird, but it turns out to be like, old episodes of like Regis Philbin or something. All right, 1 second. 1 second, chat. I had to make the fan more fanny because it is absolutely not blowing anything. It's a pathetic display of wind dispersal. Granny Marge went home, a little content. Yeah, right. Don't need that. But this is cool. I didn't know these things existed. Yeah. I'll leave that open. I'm gonna see what they got there. What else we got? Boop. Nah, we're not gonna be talking about that. What else we got? Oh, Judge Dredd. Bro, I had this on, this is serendipitous. I had this movie, the terrible one, with, what's his face? Sylvester Stallone on in the background. It was distracting enough for me to be like, why is this even in the background? Then it was like, this came across my thing. It was like, Judge Dredd the game. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about this game. Dude, it's a Judge Dredd game. You go around, you go pew pew, everybody. Right? This thing is like $2 now. It's like $2. You got an unopened Richard Simmons exercise VHS? What? Oh, you know what? I'll see your I'll see your Richard Simmons and raise you a Louis Anderson. Mom, Louis looking at me again. Here, we can call it thrift store fine because it's a thrift store fine. This was the only thing that I could find with my flashlight. I was like desperate to find something, and I'm just like, I haven't done a thrift store find in forever. Let's see, what do we got? I don't even know what number that is now. What do we got? Thrift store? Hello? Or did I end up taking that off? No, there it is, number 39. Wow. There we go, calling it. And then also shows physical item. Calling it. Boop. Look at that. Nice. I don't know if this is any good, but it was there and it was sealed. So didn't he lose a bunch of weight like he did that thing where he got the weight loss thing? Stomach staple? Mr. Anderson creates a gallery of characters that nobody will have trouble recognizing. He is a master. New York Times, huh? Okay. You still hold to those terms? Those words? He was a kid. What? Boop, 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 boop. All right. It's rare that you can pull out a weird topical thing when somebody's like, I got a Richard Simmons. I'm like, yeah, well, Louis Anderson. Like what? Anyway, this. Oh God, there's only 22 hours left. All right, 22 hours for Judge Dredd. I'm thinking about getting this because I think this is going to be one of the few things I'm going to be able to run in the future. But it's also on GOG. But it's $5.99 on GOG. All right, $5.99. But it'll probably be on sale. Add to your wish list. Well, I don't know. Judge Dredd was always fun. Yeah. Released the robotics. What? Still on those. What? What? Bert. All right, these things. We're now in the kangaroo market. Is this, bro? I don't know much about markets, but I knew we only had two. There was a bull market, and then there was a bear market. And now we got a kangaroo market. I guess it'll go away with the go well with the courts.
You gotta go into the settings and change it, and then you gotta reboot it, and then change the DNS file, and then you gotta reboot everything again, and then you gotta download this mod and put this patch in, and then if you put this patch in, what you gotta do here is you gotta change the INF file. If you change that, no, dude, the other way.
Other way. Thank you. Dude, come on, man. Not on my bingo. Not on my bingo card. We're getting literally whole new markets. Oh, God. All right, what else we got? Oh, Leprechaun. Look, they're trying to bring back Leprechaun. Bro, me gold. There you go. New Leprechaun film is in the works from the Collector filmmakers. Bro, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, sell, buy, sell. Don't even bother. Nobody's going to make money anymore. Kangaroo market. There we go. All right, here's the thing. If Warwick Davis isn't in this thing, what's the point? I need Leprechaun. I need Warwick Davis, okay? Don't bother with the other guy because he's probably not going to want to do the role, because he's got a thing against that. So, yeah, but Warwick Davis, let's go. Get him back. Throw him into makeup. I want to see him say, give me gold kind of thing. All right. There you go. Come on. Come on. Do it. All right, this thing. Antonio Banderas. They're going to be in a shark movie. They're a decent actor. I don't know what happened. Like, I haven't seen him in a lot of stuff after... Oh, my God. What was the last thing I saw him in? What, like Assassins? Oh, no. Desperado, that guy, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, that kind of thing. Yeah, but after that, it's like he just... Well, I don't want to say they disappeared off the face of the earth. He was in The Code with Morgan Freeman. That was the last thing I saw. The Code. Oh, and he had that part in Indiana Jones. Yeah, the last one. He's one of the goblins and ever gets a Professor Fitwick. Really? He's got a family now. That's no excuse. I got to take care of my kids. What are you, Rick Moranis? No. Save parenting to Rick Moranis. They know what they're doing. You got to make movies. I don't know anything. I didn't even know he had kids. Real? Come on. I don't know. I like Assassins. That was a good movie. Even with Sylvester Stallone. Okay, this thing. Weezer. New album. I think we're all wheezing it at this point. A lot of people probably grew up with Weezer, and now we all have respiratory issues. So now the band's name really hits home. Comes out 21st of August. The Gold album. They're gonna run out of colors. Just saying. And then there was a weirder album coming out. Oh God, Dinosaur Jr.? Does that guy even have hearing anymore? Oh, Everlast. Everlast is still around, chat. Everlast. Also, Interpol. It's been a while. Well, at least for me. No, there's a Pulp. Oh my God, Pulp. All right, Pulp. Where's the other one? Where's the weird one? This one. There you go. Dexy's Midnight Runners. Say what? This band is like from 82 or 83, right? 80J's like, holy hell. I know, right? I never imagined him coming out with a new album like any time ever. Like, I didn't even know they were still a band. Pulp should release an album called Fiction. That would be good. Or Orange. What? That'd be funny. Oh, God. Yeah, so Dexy's Midnight Runners. Oh, good. All right, what's coming out September 11th? Oh, God. Let's see. Tubbs. Like, not a lot of albums. That's like, yeah, we're not going to do anything there. That's a Friday? Or is that a Tuesday? When is that? I don't have to stream that day, right? Oh, yo, no. September 18th. Anthrax. Let's go. Oh, and Beck. Oh, wait, hold on. This is good. Echo and the Bunnymen. Oh, man. Bro. No, now I got to go through this list because I didn't go down this far. Look. So we got Echo and the Bunnymen. There's got to be something else good. I can feel it. All right, we're getting in September when everyone starts releasing albums. Come on. Nothing But Thieves. Come on. Soft Cell. Dude, what is with these 80s bands? Bro, Soft Cell? Oh, it's the final album. No. Tom Morello. There you go. Still Raging Against the Machine, huh? Okay. What else we got here? I know there's Johnny Marr. Dude, that was a guitarist from the Smiths.
6 years. You didn't think pumpkins lived that long.
Batman, what's up?
Beep beep, I'm a sheep, beep beep. I'm a sheep 72 months woo. I finally got the fish back in my pond after spending almost $300 on gravel to help protect the liner.
But you did it. And the fish are thriving. Before you know it, you'll have more fish. I don't know anything about fish. I have some in the freezer, but you got different fish. Thank you. Yeah, this guy. So, guitarist for the Smiths and other things. Now, I know the one further down, we scrolled down just to see what's coming out in October, so there's Ministry. But yeah, so we got, Soft Cell? Walt Disco? Really? Okay. Running out of band names. What else we got? Greta Van Fleet. So, they're kind of Zeppelin-esque. Teenage Fan Club, they still around. Eels, still around. Richard Thompson, holy crap. All right, Richard Thompson. There's Ministry. Ministry, October 30th, last album. Hate to go. Everybody coming out with last album, with the exception of Nickelback, who keeps making them for some reason. Cult of Lunar. I got to go through this. I got to see. Oh, look. The songs of Neil Young, Heart of Gold. Oh, yay. Okay. Anticipated future releases. Oh, God. Is Distillers still on here? Yeah, this has been on here for about 5 years, chat. The Distillers. I've been waiting for this album that's supposedly coming out for 5-6 years. Oh, and William Shatner. Really? William Shatner? No, I heard rumors that they were going to try to come out with an album. They were literally working on it, but all right. Yeah, the Shat is coming out with some music. Yeah, metal album. So I don't know how far along he is, but oh, Peter Gabriel. More Rihanna. All right. Okay, that was a little bit of a detour, but go.
I wanted to learn a bunch of different instruments and start a band and call it The Conspiracy of Us. We would have no lead singer and all of us would be able to play all of the other instruments just to confuse the audience, like who the heck is the lead singer of this group during interviews, and we all just sit there and
say all of us. Yeah, but does that happen with like one of those barbershop quartet kind of things? Who's the vocalist? We all are. Oh. Thank you. Neil Peart. For those who don't know Neil Peart, they're probably one of the best drummers that ever lived. Okay, there's going to be an all-star drum tribute. There's going to be a documentary, too. Documentary. But members of Tool, The Police, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers? Okay. Basically, Neil Peart tribute. There's going to be documentary and stuff. So, if you actually care about, Rush. No, Rush started touring again with, different drummer from... Where the hell was it? Jeff Beck. Former Jeff Beck drummer, Nick Niles. Former Who keyboardist, Lauren Gold. So, yeah, they're doing, like, some shows, I guess. Kind of weird, but there you go. I know, man. I know. But, dude's a good drummer. It's always good to, remember the heroes. Yeah. And for its best performance with an Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie. All right, Repo, the Genetic Opera is getting a 4K release. Physical media is not dead. It's just getting slightly repossessed. Oh, look, they did the joke. Look, get yours now before they repossess it. Ha! See what I did? But that's good. It was like one of those weird, obscure, kind of bizarre... Does it need one? Really? It's like, no, I don't think it needs one. But for people who do like this film, hey, if they put Devil's Carnival on 4K, I would definitely get it. That was a good thing, man. What? And the sequel, I guess they're not making a third one, right? But this one was all right. It's not my favorite, but it isn't terrible either. Yeah. This one wasn't as good as Devil's Carnival. It's made by the same people, though, right? Darren Lynn, Bosman, basically, it's got Paul Sorvino in there. What? He played God in Hallelujah, Devil's Carnival. And the music was pretty good in Devil's Carnival. This is 50-50 for me. Yeah. There you go. Okay, let's talk about a blight on the world of buying anything. Okay, look, chase your comic book grails with CBR's new Repacks partnership. Okay, you know how like Pokemon and stuff, they were having like these blind boxes, so to speak, where you would get a bunch of cards online. Let's just read this. CBR has partnered with collectibles.com for an exciting new online experience. We're calling CBR.com Repacks. Oh, God. Repacks are digital mystery boxes that contain authenticated, graded collectibles. As the term mystery box suggests, you never know exactly what you're going to get with a pull. But the odds of acquiring a grail that you are looking for are transparent to the participant. 0.01%. And if you don't love the collectible that you pulled from the experience, you have the opportunity to sell back to collectibles.com at 90% of the fair market value. Chat. Oh, God. I'm not a big fan of the gotchification of existence. Like, you know, they already started doing this with graded cards, and now they're doing it with graded comics. And it's getting to the point where I don't care about collectibles because it's like a stock market for stuff I actually want to use, but now can't use because it's locked behind some glass case of rating. Like, it's getting ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know, man. Well, CBR was given the chance to handpick 2 Grail comics that they wanted to make sure were part of the CBR. What are these? The giant size things? What do I care about the giant size things? I don't care about any of these. I just want to go to a comic shop or a flea market, find a bin of comics, go through it, and enjoy it. That's how I shop for comics. I'm not doing digital grab bags of BS. It's getting stupid. Feebles and Bad Taste, Dead Alive in 4K before that flick. Their work, Peter Jackson is supposed to be working on those. Like, they're trying to do remasters of those for 4K. So it does take a while. Yeah. This thing, I don't know this. Look, Infinite, what is it? Rivius makes a comeback in 2026 with Discotheque media release. Physical media for whatever the hell this is. Apparently, it's a big deal. I don't know what Infinite Rivius is. Rivius. Infinite. I don't know. What? It's all going to be in HD. I like when they take old anime and make it HD. And I put it out there for other people who may not know. So everybody who's watching a VOD, if you like anime and you know what the hell this is, there you go. It's cool. Preserve crap, especially in physical media. What's going on there? Hey, the iPhone 18 Pro will probably cost at least $1,400. More good news, chat. Come on, dude. That used to be the price of a high-powered laptop. For the love of Bob. Like, this is getting ridiculous. And that's probably like the low end. That's probably starting, right? Your new phone costs $2. What? Well, do you have like one of those flippy ones? What is it, Galaxy Flip? Because those are expensive. You're getting more screen real estate, you know? Fold? Yeah, to fold. You get more screen real estate. I don't think this is going to be a fold. It's just different. More than a Steam machine. Yeah, I think it was going to... Yeah, I didn't think a phone would cost more than a Steam machine. All right. This has been an expensive year for smartphones all around. Just last month, Samsung launched the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, which is essentially just a straight sequel to the non-Ultras. Blah blah blah. That was a 1900. It's supposed to be the more affordable option. Oh God. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Oh God, I know I got to get a phone soon. I'm not liking this. Ugh. Keeping my current phone for a foreseeable future. Yeah, I use my phone for a lot, though, and we're trying to do, we've been experimenting with IRL VTuber things. There's a possibility for us to do it. So it's not with this phone, because it's old. That's it. The Witcher Season 5 has been quietly delayed. I didn't even know 4 came out. Did Season 4 come out? Yo, The Witcher, the non-Henry Cavill Witcher, is being delayed. Season 5, which I didn't even think they were still doing. Final season of Netflix The Witcher has been quietly delayed. While the show is previously expected to arrive in 2026 based on Netflix marketing material and the show's shooting schedule, The Witcher Season 5 is now slated for a 2027 release, according to the report. Yeah, because everyone's been playing GTA6. Nobody's got time to watch not Cavill Witcher. All right, don't get, wait, I guess. Stupid food. We'll call it, but not go through it. I literally keep this tab open just because I got sick of stupid food when people were just trolling and putting dumb things they were putting together. Like, hey, dude, look what we did. Look what we did, bro. Look what we did. Oh, come on. Give me this. Boop. All right. All right. So, stupid food. There you go. That exists. Me IRL. We're going to have fun. Look, I bought DVDs 20 years ago that I can still watch today. Meanwhile, I pay 5 streaming services, and somehow the movie I want isn't on any of them. Hold that thought. Come on, go away. Gotta read the rest of it. Oh my God, this is long. Okay. Explain progress to me again. There you go. We've showed this before, but I feel like it was pertinent because Sony sucks. All right. Space Buckaroo, you got to roll equal to or greater than. Let's find out. It could be a 2. It could be a 7. It could be a zombie. You got a 3. You beat an 8. Boo. Got a 3. I got 3. You would have beat the toast if it was toast. 3. What are you going to do? Life happens. Boop. I don't normally brag about my expensive trips, but we did just get back from the vet. My God, the last time I brought the cat to the vet, that was like $800. I'm like, cat, I don't spend this much on myself. But they needed a dental thing. It was a whole ordeal. Blood work. All right. Hey, Icarus 1. Pantera Home Movies. What? Look at this. This is pretty funny. Look, someone needs to invent a tool for girls with long nails for situations like this, or when you drop your debit card. This response is classic. Imagine if I just wore impractical Hulk gloves everywhere I went, and then demand that society cater to people who wear Hulk gloves. Ladies, I know you like your nails and everything, but this is terribly impractical. Unless you're a drag queen. But this is terribly impractical. Exceedingly impractical. Exceedingly. Also, guys don't care. I'm just letting you know. Put tweezers in your purse. Yeah. Dude, that's crazy, though. I like the Hulk gloves, though. Maybe I should do that. And then if they don't accommodate me, I'm going to be like, Hulk smash. I'll do it. Or some ladies with very long nails. Yeah, I've seen that, like, when they, like, type out stuff on, like, a cash register or stuff, they have to, like, poke at it in this weird, awkward sort of way, and I'm like, oh, my God, your life would be so much easier if you got rid of those. Yeah. See nails like that, and I think about the difficulty in a bathroom. That, too. That, too. The only people who love snow are the people who never have to shovel it. Exactly. As a kid, you love snow. As an adult, you hate it. However, we used to like snow, and then as kids, we would shovel snow because people would give you money for shoveling snow. Back in the day, that was everybody's first job. Mowing lawns and shoveling snow. Child labor at its finest. But at least you were self-employed back then, you know. Basically what I'm doing right now. Comic Charlie is available in my country. Comic books on physical. Peacock Universe books is available in my region. Buy movies on physical. It's win-win. There you go. Boop. It's ridiculous when someone tells me, aren't there more important things to be mad about? You novice. You bleeping rube. You bleep idiot. I could be mad about 20,000 things at once. I'm a walking chimera of various furies and petty qualms. Jordan's cool. I feel like they'd get along with the squirrels. This is classic. I like that. No, because people have said, like, dude, there's more important things out there. But like, bro, I could be angry at them all. All right. It's hilarious. They're gonna have a legal fights, prison, some security guard to gamble on. Able to give it what? Hulk gloves. There you go. Stream it. Dun, dun, bum, bum. All right. Look at this. This is funny. For people who had calculators in school, that's hilarious. You got to look at it while I have coffee. Dude, the fact that somebody went through the trouble to do this, that's hilarious. Come on. I'm leaving that open. I'm going to make that a desktop or something. Let's see. The retirement age needs to be lowered to 25. We've had enough. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, God. I can marry various furies and petty qualms. Need to be the next Foamy cartoon. We got to come up with something better than that. Let's see. I like this dog. Look, when you just finished a whole pizza and you're not sure if you're disgusted with yourself or want to finish strong with an ice cream. I always opt for ice cream. You know, you got that nice sweet thing after the whole savory. Yeah. They ain't no way I don't have ice cream. Hydra of hatred for humanity. There you go. I would love to be 25 again. The thing is, would you go back in time and want to be 25 again or 10 again or whatever? If you knew, well, the thing is you wouldn't know, like if you went back in time and you knew then what you know now, that would be helpful. Because then I would just buy a bunch of dirt cheap memory stock and just be sitting there just, you know, rubbing my hands together saying, all right, guys, just wait till 2026. You'll see. Everyone's making fun of me. Look, dude, RAM is so cheap. They're just never going to go up. This guy just keeps wasting money. Right? Bitcoin, all that stuff. I'm just going back in time and being younger. Yeah, great for the body. Not so much the people you have to deal with. Boop. At least not for me. If anybody wants to know why Gen X is always mad, we've already done this, but again, physical media. If anybody wants to know why Gen X is always mad, it's because they had to replace their record collections with a tape collection, that they had to replace with a CD collection, that they had to replace with an MP3 collection, and now they need a subscription to listen to music. This is the perfect encapsulation of the de-evolution of music consumption. This is insane. Because if you think about it, just Gen X is like 40, right? So it's like, or older. This is like, there's a lot going on there. The transition from, you know, records to tapes to CDs and then MP3s. And then, you know what? You don't own anything. You owned it all numerous times. I ripped all my CDs from the 70s and 80s to MP3s. Yeah, I mean, this is just being ridiculous, but oh, I ripped everything I had on disc. Boop. Look at this. Hey, this was us working on Dawn's stream. Look at that. Look, my Saturday evening. A small favor. 12 hours of unpaid labor. You got to change this to Dawn, though. Dawn's computer. Because this was essentially like, dude, when we were trying to fix all those problems, it was like 3 hours. We analyzed log files, trying to fix everything. We did resolve a weird, crazy issue. But apparently that didn't resolve the issue. So that was it optimized things, but not great. No, it's not fixed because Windows Defender, which is unmovable, essentially needs to be like turned off. But it's a Windows 11 thing. We're gonna have to figure something out, and I don't know what that thing is. I don't know. I would say fire, but you know, boop. Look. Having an intrusive thought and shaking my head to show the mind readers I don't approve. I don't think that works. No, if we're in like Minority Report sort of world, I don't think shaking your head back and forth being like, nah, that's not right. Yeah, she's not going to be doing Linux anytime soon because I don't want to get roped into that. No, you got no idea. No idea how much tech crap I got to do. Yeah, I don't know if this would work. You think they'd be like, oh, well, you know, they shook their head in disapproval. Look at this. Every cat's like this. Look at this. Free dirty looks. Cats do that. You know when they give you that dirty look. You know? People are like, well, you know, cats' expressions don't change as much as a dog. Yeah, my butt. Look at that. I think if your mom was a cat, this would be it. Well, I'm just saying. Oh, God. I have a PhD in psychology and student loans, which means I can accurately diagnose my own anxiety, but can't afford a therapy to fix it. why I picked this. Here's my thing. If you if you have a PhD in psychology and you can't fix your own anxiety, you are not going to be a good psychologist. Like, wouldn't that that's like, what would be that'd be like being a bad scientist and having a PhD in science, you know? It's like, come on, dude. No, fresh install is not going to fix anything. Trust me, because we have this issue on our PC and ours was fresh install. So there's something that happens usually 10 minutes into the stream that causes some kind of weird janky stuff. As far as we can tell, it's Windows Defender, which you can't remove. You can turn off, but there's still background processes that regardless of what you do, it keeps scanning data constantly. And anytime there's large files coming and going, which would be video, because we're streaming, it keeps registering like, oh, this is a thing I should be looking at. This is a thing I should be looking at. This should be, I got to look at this. Yeah, that kind of thing. It's kind of weird. So unless Windows Defender gets an update or we just move to another operating system, we're going to have to see how we can optimize. Yeah. No, here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing. I'm not a great psychologist, but I can analyze myself and figure out what is wrong with me and tell myself to shut the hell up and get your crap together. You know? You don't need a PhD to get your crap together. Just be firm with yourself and be like, you know what? Get your crap together. Most go into psychology to resolve their own problems. I would no, because if you can't resolve your own problems by the time you get a degree in psychology, I don't think you should be going into the workforce. Like if I ever have to go to a psychologist, I want to know where they're coming from. I want the psychological makeup of who I'm dealing with. And if they have more problems than I do, and if they specifically went to get a PhD so they can solve their own problems and have not yet to do that, they ain't going to help me. There's no way. Entire Defender is just the usual firewall thing where you need to manually approve programs. We already manually approved programs. We already did that. All necessary programs are whitelisted, still does it. Look, they just raised the volume so they can hear the characters talk. Add the loudest explosion you can. Every film ever. Oddly enough, actually not older films. I think that started in around like the early 2000s. Because like stuff was mastered so much more balanced. Earlier years, like even horror movies where there's a lot of screaming and stuff. I never had a problem like, what are they saying? What are they talking about? You know, people weren't whispering. At some point, I'm just going to swap over to what bad side. I'm kind of sick and tired of dealing with Windows bullcrap. Yep. Bad side. There you go. What can you do about stuff that is beyond your own control? Are we talking about psychology or Windows OS? Hey, if you have if you're technically you got a PhD as a psychiatrist, can you write out all your own medication? Both? All right. Well, I say there's only so much out of one's control for both. What? I think when it comes to like computer stuff, at a certain point, you just have to learn more. And I think that's the point where we're at now. We have to figure this out, nail it down, and I get OCD about it. You know, when you're like super obsessive, ADHD, like all right, I'm on the spectrum fixated on this crap. So that's one of those things that I'm going to be picking at. And psychology, there's only so much out of your control. What? I really believe it. I feel like the human mind is one of the most malleable things. And if you can go into analyzing yourself from that standpoint, knowing that your mind can be altered if you work at it. It's kind of like your body. You know, if you don't exercise, you're going to be pudgy. You know, if you exercise, you'll do a little bit better. You'll be a little bit stronger and stuff. You know what to do. And I feel like that's the way with stuff. Even the ups and downs. We're like IRL depressed people, like constantly. There's ups and downs, but we recognize them, so we just deal. That's it. Dude, even the low lows were just like, all right, do I even get out of bed today? And I'm just like, well, I've been here enough to recognize the pattern, so I'm going to get up and make some sad coffee and have some sad cereal and do some sad work. And then eventually it passes. Might take a day, might take 7 weeks, you know? So, oh, let me snooze this. Snoozing it. What? I want that how to be okay with not being okay. It doesn't matter. There's just, that's your way, you know? No, like I'm a big believer. Like if you do have an idiosyncrasy or you feel like it's I don't know, an impairment of some kind, it's just work with it. You know? Work with it. That's all you can do. Right. If it's there and you can't get rid of it, then work with it. And if you can't get rid of it and you don't like it, recognize the pattern and then just adapt to the pattern. Pattern recognition, super important. Recognize the pattern. Do it. What? What? Dealing with difficult clients? Do you have to deal with them? That's the other thing. Everything's optional. It's like, oh, I got to deal with a difficult client. Well, why? Well, they're offering us a bunch of money. Do you really need the money? Well, yeah, I kind of do. Can you find a different client? Maybe. All right. Is it worth the stress? What? No, I mean, that's the thing. It's just like, is it worth the stress? You just be like, all right, you always try to find some other way, because there's like a lot of weird crap I've had to deal with. And I'm like, is this worth it? You know, do I really want to pursue this avenue of whatever just because, you know, it's either annoying, it's just time consuming, the payoff isn't that good. And you just be like, no, this is optional. Everything in life is optional. Yeah. So, I mean, be responsible about it, but you know, everything's optional. Yeah. Everything, like, I say everything's optional because everything's temporary. You know what I'm saying? So it's like material things, money, all that stuff. It's temporary. You know, it comes, it goes, it's whatever. You know, just be adaptable. Be like water. Everyone's seen that, the be like water thing. Be like water, you know? Also adjust your volume accordingly. All right, what else we got here? So you deal with adult discernment. Yeah. That's the only good thing about being an adult is you get to pick and choose your battles. Look, auto, look, 1080p. This is like YouTube. And then when I click it, oh, now I can see it. What the hell? Here's the thing. I feel like no matter the streaming platform, if you just tell it automatically to do 1080p, it will give you lesser quality all the time. Like it's happened to me on Twitch where I tell it, I'm like, I want the source. I want source. Whatever they're streaming at, that's what I want, right? And then they're like, I look at it like 4 hours later and it's like, oh, 720. I'm like, are they streaming at 720? I'm like, well, no, they're not. They're streaming at 1080, 60 frames a second. Why am I not seeing it that way? Most people don't care, probably because they're on their phone, so they don't notice it. So, auto is a lie. It really is. Yeah. And even when you set it yourself, it has this mysterious way of setting itself back. It saves the company bandwidth. Yeah. So, whew. This is dark humor, but I found it hilarious. So I'm going to leave this here and have some coffee. Funny. I'm leaving that open. I got to save that. The only beach the employed are visiting this summer. So true. Hold on. Let's see. Can I scroll over here? Or if we imagine the 128 isn't there, then it's like, oh, wow, what a surreal beach. Yeah, let's hang out in a cave and be all like, cool. Wow, look at that. It's a mystic ocean. What time is it? Yeah, it's May 15th, 128. Yeah. I know, time seems like it just stands still here, doesn't it? Sad but true. And the next one, which goes back to what I was saying. Don't forget to have fun. None of this bleep really matters. Super important, chat. Every stream, we say to have fun. At the end of the stream, we're like, have fun, chat. Make sure you do something. Make sure you do something fun. And it is because none of this bleep matters. All right, you got to keep that in mind. It's super important. All right. You know, if you go through life taking everything so seriously all the time, you know what happens? You end up being miserable. What is fun? What's your definition of fun? That's the thing. I need your definition of fun, chat, right now. What is fun? What's fun? What is fun? What is it? What's fun, chat? For me, personally, it's being ahead of my work, sitting down with some nice treats or something, and watching a movie that I can get 100% immersed in without being interrupted, nor having to get up to pee because I drank too much coffee. You know? Simple things. Stuff that's not a bummer. Yeah, man, I like stuff that's not a bummer. Stop that. I enjoy watching good anime and listen to fun audiobooks. See, there you go. The simpler things are the better things, you know? Because it's like, you know, oh, dude, you know, it's really cool, a new computer. Yeah, until you have all the issues with it. You know, it'd be really cool, a new car. That'd be fun until you have all the issues. I try to keep my enjoyment very simple and realistic and attainable. I don't expect vacations. I don't expect anything weird. No fancy gifts. No fun. You know, nothing crazy like that. I don't need to be in the club throwing shapes. You know, that kind of thing. I just, just something chill. Get to listen to some music. Cool. You know, watch some TV. Cool. You know, go for a nice walk where it's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's the perfect Goldilocks temperature of being outside. And guess what? Everyone's walking on the other side of the street. Yes. Yeah. There you go. Simple things. Watch Anime with the husband. Watching with pro streams. Getting immersed in a game or book. Isn't it cool when you can actually get like super immersed in something and you're like, wow. You know, and then reality pulls you out of it and you're like, oh. Yeah. Resolution set to index GIFs. Yeah, right? It's like, why does this look like a GIF, bro? No, I hate when I watch something on streaming, and especially when you get into the dark areas of like a movie, if you're watching something dark. You see all the, what they call crushed blacks, where it's like all the colors are so crushed, they're like these blocky sort of bits of textures that just look awkward and weird. And it really breaks that kind of fluid feel that you would get on like an actual physical format. Whatever the pumpkin says, I agree. By fun and watching and playing stuff engages my attention. Yeah, that's what gets more difficult when you get older, so hold on to that as much as possible. No, my attention span for certain things is like nil because I'm like, this is utter garbage and I hate it. Yeah. Like, it really bothers me. I did like He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I like that movie. It wasn't bad. Everybody complained about it. I'm like, bro, this wasn't bad. I'm not going to say it was the greatest thing on the face of the earth, but I like it better than James Gunn's Superman. Those are the only recent movies I've actually seen. No, I'm not going to watch Supergirl because I don't care. The DC Universe is already off to the I don't care start. Go. No. Wolfnick, give to the sub to Wolf King. They're probably not going to get it till another 28 seconds, though. Refresh your page quick. Hold on, I got a thing on me.
Something like that is awesome.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Thank you. What? Lego's best performance out of all the others. Oh, Leto. Yeah, because you didn't know it was him, right? I think they could have gotten anybody in there and it would have been fine. Leto didn't need to be in there. Yeah. What? But I mean, it worked. At least they can replace him if they ever do a sequel. They probably won't. Because everybody complained about it enough on the internet that everybody believed everybody and then nobody went to see it. But it's doing well on streaming platforms. Imagine that. I enjoyed He-Man for what it was. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah, it wasn't great. Yeah, but it was decent. Yeah. It didn't make me want to turn it off. There's so many times I was watching Superman, I'm just like, how long is this movie? I was like, oh my God. And it's not like the actors were bad in that. It's just the script was awful. You know? I was just like, I don't care about any of these characters. This is stupid. It's not even, whatever. And it was Alito, what? Yeah, that's how I was judging him. I'm judging him. I don't know. Just as long as the movie's not so benign that it agitates me, that it makes me feel nothing. I've said that numerous times. That's what I felt about Thor: Love and Thunder. It was such a benign feeling movie that I just sat there and I was just, I was hollowed out by the sheer duh of it all. I don't know why. Gun Superman film was surprisingly fine. What? No, I didn't. It wasn't for me. It was just, I thought it was so middle of the road that I was just like, meh. Like it didn't move me. I was like, yeah. He did good, and I'm a Leto hater. There you go. Right, the one time he doesn't. Well, the movie got sunk anyway because of people. So anyway, whatever. Like better than Zack Snyder's one. All right. Well, I'm more of a dark, gritty person, so I would, and I'm not a Snyderverse guy. I feel like we should all get over it and move on. But I feel like Man of Steel, for my taste, was a little bit darker, gritty, and had more emotional weight. The emotional weight in James Gunn's Superman was just like, yeah, there's a little bit of bickering, yeah, the uncle and stuff. Like, okay, cool, fly around and stuff. There you go. Thank you. Super size emote. Space Buckaroo. Thank you. Oh my God. I'll call it.
I'll be going to my local coffee shop for a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel and an Italian soda, watermelon and lavender flavored Jim coffee sip.
Oh, I got to do the emote thing. Where is it? I gotta find it. Oh no, there's a bingo thing it's gotta be called. Emo. Supersized emo. They're extra sad. Alright, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. That was surprisingly not on my bingo card. Weird. Go. 20 bits, thank you. ADJ. Nabertrack's gonna look at the store to get a bacon, egg, and cheese. What Italian soda. Oh, watermelon or lavender flavor? They make that? Oh, I didn't know that. Dude, watermelon lavender? That's probably really good. Huh. I don't know about with bacon, egg, and cheese. I feel like that's like, I feel like that would clash. I feel like watermelon lavender would just be so subtle, you'd have to enjoy it on its own. But not you. You're like, you know what? Throw some bacon in that. Is lavender a flavor? Yes? Question mark? I don't know. I've never went out and ate it. Yeah. Worth God, what? Bad superwomen. We need more. Go. Wow.
Hype train. This
Hype
late
train.
on a Sunday? Have some hype train bits. PG.
There you go. I know it is late on Sunday, right? Dude, a slow start to the stream. Slow start to the stream, bro. This is going to be terrible. I got to stretch too. Ugh. Because I'm already running on fumes. I'm like, my brain. And so they add flavor too. Yeah. But it's probably good. It's from Italia. What? It's Italy. Yeah. Had lavender and chocolate way back. Kind of neat. Really? I didn't know it had lavender and chocolate either. Yeah, people getting fancy stuff. God, the last time I had chocolate was I had a bag of chocolate chips that I was supposed to use for cookies, and I ate a handful of this. I know, it's sad, but what are you going to do? Go.
Hype train.
Hot
Again,
train. Let's go. Home from the con. What's up? There's only 1 year left until I may feel joy again. Aren't there other
Pum'Kin
cons?
Guy. Have some bits and bits.
Hey. What was it with the wiggle? Icarus, thank you. Sorry, I got distracted by wiggle. That was a lot going on there. What is going on over there? Let's say recently had Earl Grey tea with milk and lavender syrup. There's lavender syrup? Where's everybody getting all this lavender from? I've never seen lavender anywhere unless it was like an essential oil or some hand soap that's like, it's got lavender in it. Where are you getting foods with lavender in it? What? Ah, okay. I'm going to have my non-lavender coffee, apparently. Oh, Amazon. Yeah, I don't generally... Hey, little guy. I don't generally look for lavender on Amazon, so maybe that's my problem. That's my fault. Oh, God, I'm out of second coffee. I'm out of second coffee. God, I got to drink water like an idiot. Lackluster water. I just hydrated. Beautiful, thank you. Yeah, bought some down from Amazon. There you go. Lavender is a rather potent herb, so you need to be careful with your consumption of it. How potent? What does it do? Is it an aphrodisiac, or is it going to make me sleepy? I don't know what it does. Every herb's got a weird little property to it. Sleepy? Oh, no. I don't like sleepy. No. I go out of my way to not be sleepy. That's not working today because for those who just showed up, I woke up at 2:30, couldn't go back to sleep till like 4, and then woke up at like 6. So we're running on a disjointed sleep schedule. Go.
Pauline, happy hype train.
Happy hype train. Thank you, Chris. It makes your fart smell nice. I am not testing that. Not doing it. Sleep is for tortoises. Yeah, well, and the sleep deprived. I use to help chill the bleep out. Really? That helps? Oh, that'd probably be a better natural thingy thing. Is that like the, what do they call it? Ashwagandha? I can never say the name right, so I just got Ashwagandha stuck in my head now. What the hell is it called? It's an herb that's like, it's supposed to be like a chill herb. It's Wakanda, right?
Does Pauline fart? I don't think so. Lol.
Yeah, women don't do that. That's what is... Not talking to you now. Ashwagandha. Yeah, it's an herb. God, no, I forgot it. It was, it might have been Ashwagandha? Speed clause, thank you. Get one bingo. Nice. Ashwagandha, thank you. There it is. Ashwagandha. There you go. I got it. Thank you. No, because it got stuck in my head. Ooh, another level. Nice. No, because I literally, because it was one of those things that's supposed to chill you out, and we were like in an anxious state. We went to
It's not always about pizza, but it should be. Because we
Get more
need
coffee.
the bread and cheese for our tummies. And if it's not about pizza, then tell me, won't you please, what is the meaning of life?
That was a good time. What is the meaning of life? Card battle. That's no. We went looking for the stuff, and I couldn't remember it. And the only thing that my brain thought of was Ashwagandha. So I asked for it, and the person looked at me like an idiot, and then they eventually figured it out, like you guys did. Thank you. DJG, thank you, 100 bits. All right, speed clause. You got to roll equal to or greater than exclamation roll. 10. Coffee guy. Distracted. With bad customers all day. You can do it. Don't need 10. See? There you go. Just type in exclamation roll. We get a number. Bum, bum, bum. Boom. If you type Ashwagandha into Google, it auto-corrects it to Ashwagandha. There you go. Maybe that's what they did, because they figured it out. They're like, oh, you mean Ashwagandha. I'm like, yeah. What do you mean custom throw? There is no custom throw. Exclamation roll. Somebody remember 10. Ba-da-boop-boop-ba-da-da-doo. Well, at least they figured out what I meant. Now I just got to remember it and not stop saying ass Wakanda. What? I mean, it's funny the first time, but then when you keep going to the pharmacy, they think you're an idiot. Or you're just trying to be like, no, like literally, I can't remember the name of it. Because now it's so stuck in my head. I got no bingo. Boo. What do you do? Did he roll? Nope. I don't know. Does somebody remember 10? It'll come up or it won't. What do we got? No, I seriously forgot what it was called. Like, what am I going to do? I saw it once. They figure it out. Well, now I'm curious. Will they win? Will they suffer the wrath of the, I don't know, irate coffee house guy? Well, level 4 hype train. Boom. So I asked for Wakanda once and Black Panther. Well, I think that's what happened. We recently watched that. I think it was the second movie. And it just got stuck in my head. Where do we go? Boom. Reddit. Streaming today. Hey, Adam's streaming today. Nice. You forgot what was going. I read that. Roll. I don't know. Just put exclamation. Well, no, that doesn't count because it's not that. Now they got to do exclamation roll, and that's going to make everything tedious. Because now it's on cooldown. So speed clause, if you're going to roll, now you have to do exclamation re-roll. One word. Number 10. I got to remember the number. I'll get water. It's a nice shirt. Reroll. One word. R-E-R-O-L-L. With an exclamation point in the beginning of it. One word. No, it's fine. Where do we go? Wow! All right, roll is expired. But if you can't follow directions, you can't roll. There you go. It's in chat. People put it in chat. No, they didn't roll. They did exclamation redroll. Where? No, that was Nautical Razor. Oh my god. All right, well, moving along. Get. Let's see. Do. Yeah. What? What am I going to do about that? You can't follow directions? I don't know, man. Although we're a civilized country. Roll a dice, you know? Let's see. What's going on? No, let it go, dude. It doesn't matter. It's over. It's over. It doesn't matter what number comes up. It's like, come on. Nautical Razor, don't worry about it. So who's doing what this week? Boop, 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 doo, doo, doo. Yeah, it's fine. Nautical Razor, don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about it. It's good. Go to sleep. There you go. That's literally going to be what I do right after the stream. I'm going to be like, going out for pizza for birthday. Wait, when's your birthday? Is that today? Is that today? Do we have to do the thing? Do we have to do? Boom. There you go. Happy birthday. Get all the pizza. Yeah, we can call Candy Rain for that. Candy Rain. Gonna call Candy Rain. Where's my Candy Rain number 13? Boom. Let's see. You know what? Let me go through to see if I can figure out if we got any drop frames or anything like that. Let's see. We got a technical issue. No, we've actually been doing pretty good. Our CPU is at 5.2%. 5.2. Nothing's happening with this. Look at that. Drop frames, none. TNG party, no. Spicy card battle. We haven't had a spicy card battle. Strange. Shiny card battle, nope. Nobody rolled a 1. Nobody rolled a 20. Something falls off stream. No. Didn't hit the mic. Oh, I had to have made a bad pun. What else we got? Didn't eat on stream. Shows a P.O. box thing. No. Followers, no. 2 more people raid, no. Hype train level 5, no, but we got there. Thank you, everybody on the hype train. Thank you, I appreciate. Oh wait, we got 2 more things here. Our card was actually good surprisingly this week. Yeah, about time. I'm opening a rift in reality. Maybe turn into a rift. What? Be pepperoni, hot honey pizza, hot honey. No, isn't pepperoni enough? For me, it is. I don't know about you. All right. At least I'm not putting bananas on it. All right. Let's see. You try 3D CAD AI. Let me know how that goes, because I'm actually curious. Because we'd like to make things. Well, we need a 3D printer. Gonna work. Boo. Gonna work. Boo. Boo. So, grad raid. I know we should wrap up though, because I am absolutely astoundingly exhausted. I'm not even blinking in unison. All right. Ugh. Oculus Rift. Oh God. Guy, long time no see. What's up, Steel Dragon? Hi. Unfortunately, we're kind of wrapping up because my eyes are not staying awake because I got about 4 hours of sleep. Because society, man. Society. Wow. You got this. Ah. One day he'll do it. All right. Adam said they're streaming. I don't see him on yet. So they may be on in a little bit. Zograd is streaming right now. I feel like everybody else is back in school. I'm just assuming everybody is still in school. Correct? School of life. So what am I gonna do? Why do you get only 4 hours of sleep? I have no idea. Like it's my brain was just like, bro, wake up. I did eat a bunch of marshmallows before I fell asleep, so I think that was the problem. You know, that'll probably, maybe I had the sugar. I had sugar jitters. It's weird. I didn't have like I didn't have jittery. I wasn't all like brr, 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 brr. Is that more important to get out to do card battle? Yeah, there you go. You'll get there. I'll probably lower that eventually. I just figured people had like decades of things, so I had to lower it. I can lower it. We can do that. Hey, here goes one. Nice. There you go. Marshmallows make good makeshift pillows. Well, yeah, but then they melt during the summer. No, I tried that once when this one took all my pillows, so I was just like this, and then I woke up and I was like...
Hola, my little bit of Halloween every day. Guess what, lil dude? This moon told the day I was forced into life again my will/wishes. Can you help by giving me unwise advice from my fave little jack-o'-lantern demon, please?
Unwise
Jim
advice?
Happy Heart.
Well, is it this month or is it this day? Because you're usually not around here, but just in case. Boom. No, not today. Well, I don't know. Next time I'm going to see you, it could be like the month could be over. I don't know.
Internet is poopy sometimes. But sometimes there are cats, and that makes it better. Internet is poopy sometimes. But then sometimes there's puppies, and that makes it better. Throw a puppy at it.
There you go. Nice. No. Well, it said this month is the day I was forced into life again with against my will wishes. Birthday? I don't know. Like what unwise advice? Let's see what kind of unwise advice I have. I don't know. Eat a bunch of candy, sleep until noon, and tell your job, you know what? I'm sick of this. But do that at work so you're still getting paid. So. That would be a good way to go out at a job where you're just in the office desk and you just kind of lean back. You got a bowl of candy and you're just eating it. Be like this. You fall asleep. Boss comes in and be like, hey, Bill, wake up. You'd be like, what? What's going on? Why are you sleeping on a job? You know. Yeah, you can't do that. Well, I mean, yeah, I did sleep on a job. I'm going to continue to sleep on a job. What are you going to do, fire me? You want some candy? They were like,
no, man, you got to go into the settings and change it, and then you got to reboot it, and then change the DNS file, and then you got to reboot everything again. And then you got to download this mod and put this patch in, and then if you put this patch in, what you got to do here is you got to change the INF file. If you change that, no, dude, the other way.
There you go. Also, I don't know. What else? Thank you. I don't know. Otherwise, quit your job and cover the office in glitter. I would walk in there with one of those automatic marshmallow pew-pews and just marshmallow everybody. No, they have little marshmallow things that you can like. They're like a trebuchet of marshmallows, and you could just flick them at people. That would be fun. You know, I'd be like, bro, it's raining marshmallows. What the hell? Sleeping on a job, working in a mattress factory, and sleeping, pill company. That would be hilarious. Going to head out, PG. Thanks for the stream. Nautical Razor, thanks for being here. Do something fun this week. There you go. And that's what we're going to do. Try to do something fun this week. Hopefully, we'll resolve all sorts of tech issues. We'll get all that. But my first fun thing on the agenda is getting at least a micro sleep before I have to tackle the rest of the day. And then probably have to take a shower because somebody's been in work mode. And they're grubby. And it's 90 degrees out. Gross. Isn't glitter the devil these days? Well, can't wait for glitter to be banned. No, I don't. Oh God, they probably will gland. Blah, blah, blah. See, I can't even speak. They'll probably ban glitter at some point, right? They probably will. You're welcome. What? No, you just got to wait for some kid to get it in his eye at school, and then everyone's going to be like, ban glitter. Little Bobby's blinking, and it's very colorful. We got to get rid of it. Spirit Halloween stores open around you yet? We don't have one around us this year. Yeah, we used to like a couple of years ago. I mean, it wasn't like around us, but it was relatively within driving. I got to go like far away for one now. It sucks. It's terrible. We'll find one. We'll find one. First they banned the skate shoes, then banned glitter. I know, glitter should have been first, right? What are they going to do? But, all right, let's wrap this up because my face is burning. This fan sucks, dude. What the hell? It's blowing right on me and it's not doing anything. Exactly. Not working. Turn it off and on again? No, it doesn't work with fans. Just the same thing. The one close to me is an OPM, but the others are too far away for me to go. Yeah. Hey, but at least we're starting to get some Halloween stuff in the Michael's Craft Stores and what's that, Home Good Place or something? That's a bit of a distance too, but, you know, at least that's doable. All right, wrap it up. Go.
PG, can I support on the Etsy or the fourth wall? Should we help you with the ads for you?
I don't think Etsy does alerts here, but all right, before they help more, no, I'll do it. I'll promote. itch.io. We released another collection of the video stuff for Season 4 reboot. The Songs by Squirrel Volume 3. Plus, there's still sketches on Etsy. We're probably going to get more up as soon as possible, whenever we can do that. God, we got to scan all that stuff in. The other thing, Fourth Wall Shop. Boom, there's shirts on there. Well, there's like some Steve stuff and stickers. There's stickers. Who wouldn't want a demon stuck to their car? I don't know. Or maybe the little vampire. You should have made one where it looks like he's splattered on the window. Work on that. That'd be kind of funny. Each one of your VTuber characters, make it look like they're stuck to the window. Like one of those Garfield clingies from back in the day. Not me, though. Yep. Whatever. Make stickers of me that don't look like an idiot. Okay. All right. Let's wrap it up. Thank you for reminding me. I should make that a bingo. Self-promote. Yeah. It's the only way it's going to get me to do it. Go.
I stick the stickers to my guitars and basses.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you go. Demon guitars. All right. We're going to raid, I don't know who's ever on, but I am going to pass out right here on the floor. I hope the manager doesn't mind. I am out of coffee. My brain hurts. Everybody do something fun. Dawn will be streaming tomorrow. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. I know what they're doing, but I'm tired. I'm going to fall asleep, chat. Fall asleep right here. Do something good. Floor's good for your back. I'm glad she's not wearing a dress. This would be totally awkward. All right, enjoy the week, chat.